Dun, dun, dun. Hey, we're live.
We are live, you say?
What is up? Man, this client is crazy right now.
Oh, are you getting connected too?
Yeah, it's definitely taking a while. It's definitely taking a while that
The
we're doing it.
connecting do kind of go crazy.
Yes, and yeah. So, for those who are not here, my brother. Oh man. Hopefully,
That's the third my brother.
it's only because I'm like, what is certain players doing? But I am here for the Stage Zero Digital Fusion World box tournaments. We have almost, I would say, 64 players. I think we're at 63, 62. But pretty much almost sold out, which is nice. Awesome to hear. And I'm also joined by, hey, Chris, I got your government name here. And
He
UDX,
remembered.
UDXTC. So it's gonna be some cool stuff today. I am trying my best, let's put it that way, to get into the game for one, because it is definitely taking a little while. It's actually kind of crazy. Hopefully we are not the reason why. Hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah, 60 something players, 60 some odd players cause a server crash. We got bigger problems.
We
But
really do.
I am guessing that with the scrumptious, luscious 500 gems that were just given to every player, the servers are just abundant with new players, old players alike. We got a surge.
Yeah, that's totally what it is, man. Also, I think what's happening is that like I'm entering. I think what's happening is that we hit enter room, but it's not for spectators. So maybe we have to click on a different button.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to find their room, and I might need their ID because this is not it.
Well, it's supposed to be a private room, which is why you're using the spectator ID. So when we enter the spectator ID, we should be able to enter it directly. So that's weird.
Man, I clicked cancel and now I'm connecting again. This is awful.
Yeah, let me go back. All right, so room match, got it. And then now, what if I do battle viewing first instead of enter room? It's okay. Let me ask Hayden. It's enter room, then enter right?
I've been sacrificed to the connecting gods.
Yeah, it's it's not great. It's not great because it is just chilling here.
Ooh, okay, I'm back. I'm really afraid to click back, but we're doing it.
Yeah.
Battle viewing.
Battle viewing. Okay.
So hey, it's the Brian and Chris show. Now you guys thought you were here.
Already. For those who don't know, again, it is 64 man digital box tournament, and it is all online, which is what I'm trying to do right now. Okay, let me try one more time. Okay, yes, battle viewing, and then enter spectator code. Okay, I'm doing that now. Oh, I got it.
All right.
I got it.
All right.
Oh my god,
I'm doing it too.
You got it too? Oh my god, yes. Okay. All right, let me update the names. Oh wow, they already have 5 life each. Okay, this is Marcus.
So I guess they just didn't wait.
No, I mean, well, the round started at 5, so about 9 minutes ago. So they're in there.
Do you have to put in the hyphens?
No, I just copy that what I sent you. And then pasted it at the top left, and then enter.
Yeah, and to battle viewing list.
Yep, that's the one.
Well, that's lovely. Oh, I see.
You got it or no?
Yeah.
You got it. Okay. All right.
It gave me a black screen first, but then it worked.
But we're there. Okay. All right. Let me switch over. It's Garrett versus Tim Parsi. Oh, oopsie.
We are so in themed. It's not just the Dragon Ball hat, the Dragon Ball shirt, the Dragon Ball hoodie. We even got the Dragon Ball G Fuel drink. All right.
Oh, that's actually pretty good. Those are actually pretty good. All right. This. Marcus is
恐
on
怖のショーを
Frieza,
始めよう
and then
覚悟なさい
Derek is also on Frieza.
Yes.
That's pretty good. All right, so let's go switch over, and I'll fix whatever else needs to be fixed there too. Oh, which also includes you. I don't think they can hear you. Hold on. Don't say anything. All right, you did perfect. Thank you. All right, yeah, you're good. So this is Frieza. Okay. This is also Frieza. Cool.
Yeah. This one's a little, I'm not gonna say rough to watch, but it definitely looks like momentum
逃がしません
is
よ
board wise, momentum is on the opposing player side. What was the two names? I know it's Marcus and
Derek.
okay, so Marcus and Derek. Derek seems to have a lot of momentum on board, but it would seem as if Derek has used the coin. I'm just looking at what we're looking at
Yeah.
in terms of numbers and value. No, that can't be it. Yeah, because it's 1 and 1. Okay, so it looks like Derek used his marker already
On Raccoon.
on Raccoon to play out the Ginyu Force. So he already he has done a lot of stuff. He's played 3 Self Awakeners, and it also looks like Marcus hasn't hit him that much, unless
恐怖
yeah,
のショーを
it doesn't
始
look like
めよう
Marcus has hit him at all, which leads me to believe that there's potentially cards going sideways off of Derek's board. There's a lot that we didn't see, but just looking at this game state, Marcus is awakened, and I only see 1 Self Awakener on here. Let me see if I can check his grave real quick. Yes, okay, there's a Neats engrave, and I'm not sure if that was due to combo or playing, but it very much so looks like Marcus had some of his life taken from him, and he only self-awakened once, maybe twice. Whereas his opponent has taken looks to be all of his life, counting his things. I saw a Zarbon, I saw a Raccoon. Oh no, it's a Search Zarbon. So he's taken, looks like probably 2 to 3 life away from himself right now, and he's also awakened. It's very, without seeing how this matchup started, it's very interesting. I know Marcus is an accomplished Masters player, but just looking at this, it's very early. The board advantage is going to Derek, though.
Yeah,
Like-
I mean that's something to watch out for. I think hand parity is pretty similar to 8 to 10, and you know I think Marcus might pull it through just because it's gonna go right back to him. It just really depends on how he defends, right? If he defends pretty well here, keeps a decent hand, and maybe I think a cooler, maybe 4-drop cooler might be a thing here.
覚悟なさい
You know, that's the only thing I can really think of this following turn. But it's really about just stabilizing the board, making sure to put the pressure where he needs to, and
逃がし
protecting
ません
this
よ
kind of shows that like, hey, I want to keep this, and I want to make sure that I have attackers to combat your attackers.
Yes. So the thing that's actually really not bothering me, but it's very interesting to see here, is that Marcus has the hand advantage, or at least he had the hand advantage, but him protecting that Frieza was very telling to me. You are starting to get a lot of stuff coming from the hand. I'm wondering why he's keeping the Zarbon on board at this moment. Like, he comboed the Zarbon from hand to not combo the Zarbon from board. But the thing that's kind of getting me is that there's 4 attacks coming at Marcus this turn and still 3 energy up. And if that 3 energy is another Raccoon Ginyu SR, then we are looking at 5 attacks coming this turn, potentially 6. And we are about to see a swing in hand advantage that really is just, you don't want to see going into a mirror match where your most powerful cards are going to start coming out. And yikers. I mean,
yeah, that's tough.
I can see the future. Now,
that one's
this
tough.
is
That's definitely tough. You know, you're asking why Zarbon was still there. It's most likely because he wants to Ginyu. So he wants as many targets as for Ginyu in order to get that free 2 energy. That's my guess.
true. If he doesn't have the Raccoon in hand, that makes sense.
Yeah, if you don't have Raccoon in hand, which, you know, at this point it's getting to those diminishing returns. But I will say that, like, defending the Frieza is the same thing as defending your face, right? So if you want to keep that and you're incentivized to do that to have a Ginyu target, then you may as well just do that. But
It's true.
comboing 30, ooh.
It's also very strange because he one thing that I noticed, he did combo Raccoon the swing before this.
Yeah.
You can see it. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. The bleed here is wild.
The bleed? Yeah. From their hand, yeah. Because
Yes.
we're at 6 cards in hand, compared to our 10, right?
Now
So,
5 to 7. Yeah, he's lost 5 cards this turn. And technically we could still see one more swing.
right. And I want to make sure I got the names right too.
Oh my god.
I don't know if you can see the names. I can't see the names.
I can't see the names. I just remember the avatars when we looked up the room. The one in black on black, like the default with the mixed up hair. That is Marcus, and then the one with the hoodie is Derek.
Oh, okay. So okay, yeah, I got it right then. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think
that's right. Hold up. I want to know now. 1 second. I'll be right back.
yeah, that's fine.
恐怖のショーを始めようか
But here, having 6 different attackers. Thank you for the follow, Bucky. What's up?
It is honestly crazy.
What's up? The amount of battle cards. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. It is getting a little.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm back in the lobby now. Yes, black on black is Marcus, and then Derek, or I like a screen name more, Derek.
Derek.
Derek is living up to his name right now. This is a nasty board to be looking down. Yeah. And now the turn is passed back.
Right. I mean, we're getting there because we're taking away the 2-cost Frieza as far as combo power, which is good. The best turn here I think that he can do is probably Ginyu into Cooler, into Swing, into 3 different things and kind of stabilize the board. Because we're definitely not something we can face anytime soon.
Yeah, I want to know what's in his hand as well because he just charged a Cooler.
Yeah. That's me. A
3rd Raccoon? What is this gas, bro? I'm sorry, Derek. I'm glad this is the client because we know people can't be Bandit Keith and cars, but this is low key insane.
Yeah, you get what you get. You get what you get, and sometimes it's pretty good. But yeah, charging that Cooler is very interesting. I would say it's possible that he has another Cooler. Maybe swinging here to draw into a Ginyu if he doesn't have one already. Who might be pretty good too.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, he desperately needed that second Cooler. It was not about to be a fun time if he didn't have it. But in the matchup like this, Cooler is the one card that you can honestly call a comeback king.
Yeah.
Unless you wanted to recolor Gohan SCR and somehow sneak in 3 energy to this turn. Be like, yeah, Cooler is the only comeback king.
Yeah. I mean, Cooler just kind of does what he needs to do in the best way possible against like this type of matchup. And especially that like Frieza has this broken ability in set 1 where you can untap 2 things, and that includes the Cooler that allows you to pop a 2-cost just like he did basically twice. He got swung into something.
Oh yeah.
Pop that, pop the other one.
Up on defense, it's actually really strong now because unless Derek charges 4 and plays his own Cooler, this is about to be a really bad turn for him. He's about to lose like a third of his board. Okay, well that card also works.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. If this is followed up by a supernova on one of these swings, we are in Value City.
Yeah, I mean that is gonna hurt, and supernova is not out of the run because we're at 4, and what I generally like to do is when I'm at 3 or 4, just start pressuring as much as possible because like these 5k combo power, 10k combo power, it becomes less and less good when you're staring down 20k plus your 20. So 40k is a little bit more, and making sure that this Cooler doesn't restand is just a bigger benefit.
Yeah, this is a little crushing because I would have liked to see. I mean, it still can happen, but I would have liked to see a. I would have liked to see a supernova here, because if that cooler opens up, it's just going to wreak havoc on the next turn. But this is a very important turn for a couple of reasons. One, every time these swings go through, it's essentially just taking a card out of hand. However, Marcus is no novice to this sort of gameplay, and I can easily see one of these lives getting through, maybe even two. But right off the bat, he chooses to go in and test this hand. I do like this play because I think that if you swing on face right here, even if you think, oh, maybe he'll get a couple cards out of his hand, Marcus has got to know that the cooler is the biggest factor here. And to be honest, I'm putting that 1-cost Frieza on this. I'm putting that Zarbon on this. If I have a 10K in hand, that might go on too. The whole no. All right, well, I was just about to talk about how you don't want them to end a push with a 10K, and you don't want them to end a push with a 5 or with a super combo. Now, that being said, I think it was very, very telling that we got a 10K.
Right.
We got a 10K, not a 5K. Like, you have to ask yourself, what 5Ks exist in this game? And that one just walked. So I think right here, you are good to swing for the 20K on Cooler. Put that 1-drop freeze on there, and maybe even put a 10K from hand if you have it. This Cooler cannot survive into next turn without you potentially losing your grip on this. Like, I'm not going to say assured game, but it's the momentum is in Derek's favor. But I definitely think you got to get rid of the Cooler right here.
Yeah, I mean, the best way to do it is exactly this. Maybe combo the Frieza here, because you know that. Yep, there you go. So you know that that's probably going to go, and you know it is. You already know if it's alive and Cooler's around, it's not going to be alive anymore. And you got 4 cards. It's kind of tough. You definitely want to put another 10K on this, though.
Yep. Another 10K, I think, needs to go on there. Just there we go. Because if he has a super combo, he has super combo. You can't really outplay that. If he's got a 10K, it happens.
Frame 1 super
there we
combo.
go. I mean, look, all that does is make our commentary look spot on, which it technically is. I'm just saying, like, you do have to drain those resources. That Cooler, he has one in energy. There is no other card that could really pull him out right now. Now, we are kind of in a dangerous position now. Cooler has survived, so half of that board is likely gone. And if he draws something funny, per se, like another Cooler, or I was going to say 4-drop Frieza, but every time I say he needs a card or it'd be nice for him to see a card, it goes into the energy. 4-drop Frieza would bully this for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I mean, this is true. This is definitely true.
No.
No, go ahead. Yeah, because I'm just trying to figure out, you know, what our next steps are. Because obviously we can swing into a SR game, but it looks like we're just going to go ahead and pop the Frieza going into the phase. And this is probably just setting up for a 5-drop Frieza turn.
It could be as well. Like, so this was a funny bait play. Swing at the face for life was pretty funny, because if you do combo a card off the field, there we go. Nice. I was about to say, if you do combo a card off the field and he doesn't have the double strike, he can just swing with Cooler and annihilate both the cards on his opponent's field. But swinging for life is like a great check. Do you combo from the field and open yourself up to Cooler getting rid of the rest of your field with one swing? Or do you take it? If you do take it, we move on to our next check. Does Cooler go through? Because if Cooler goes through, we have this play. But I think I really do like that line of play from Marcus, because that was like a triple step, like bait play. Like I said, you swing. If you combo something off the field, then cool. Cooler has more work to do. If you swing with a Cooler and you block that, you're out of a hand. But either way, like, he has like multiple kind of stair levels of what he can do and how hard he can push. And now he's got the superior field. Their hands are almost matched. And he has double the life. That's not where you want to be.
Yeah, that's kind of where, you know, where we're kind of a little bit of mismatch, right? Where the mirror ends is like this 5-drop Frieza, and you're staring down a Cooler and a Frieza at 2 life with 2 cards in hand with the card that can't freestand. So I mean, I don't know how you really get out of this one, Because even if you do get your own Frieza out, you're only giving him 2 cards at the end of the day to take game match. Like right here, this is just a card. Like we take those all day. We know that you are not going to finish me. Maybe if you were playing cooler, maybe, but right now, no. This is we are good.
There's nothing that gets through this. There's literally not a single card that he could play that gets through this turn. And he has the cooler blocker. Like, as bad as it is, yeah, that's fair. That actually works. One drop Frieza will work here.
Oh, he took the life too. Yeah.
That is dangerous. But I mean, he hasn't got any more options. That 1 life is 2 life.
Because I was thinking, I was like, maybe you can play 1 drop Frieza into cooler and then swing and see if he doesn't have anything in hand. But
so
like this is a little tough because you swing with cooler, right? And you can choose. Okay.
I was about to say, like, setting that up, a 1 drop Frieza easily ends his like entire existence.
Yeah.
Like, he 1 drop Frieza's the Kui, and then he swings with the cooler at life, and then he just taps and pops the blocker, and that probably takes the rest of the hand. Frieza does the next swing, and if you have a super combo, then just leader Frieza just goes in for game. But yeah, that was really rough. He was probably looking for maybe a super combo or a death ball if he plays it to see if he can maybe survive the next turn. But that was a very, very Hail Mary type shot. The Kui was a good thing there, because even if cooler pops it, he still gets to then rest the Frieza. But unfortunately for Derek, he had a very strong start, didn't exactly stick the finish, and Marcus piloted his way to excellence right there. So
yeah, that was kind of a crazy comeback, right? Like we were like, what is going on over here? But apparently that cooler just like is the game winner, the game changer, really.
Yellow mirror matches, cooler can single-handedly like win it. That's why I was like, when he swung on it for like, I mean, now the super combo being in hand, I wasn't even gonna try to split that between 2 attacks. Like when he swung on that first one and he went up to 30, I was like, no, like that should have just been like a 50 or a 60. That card will single-handedly ruin your game.
Yeah, it's actually kind of crazy too, because like if he didn't have that super combo to protect it, it was kind of a wrap too.
That game was over. That game was pretty cooked.
Yeah, we do have another one. You can probably watch it on mine. Let me update these guys. Oops. On the left we have Frieza, and then on the right, what is this? Oh, it's Beerus. We got a room. Yeah. I will copy it in just a second. You can watch here for now.
I'm actually. Oh yeah, I have to go. My room match is ended. I know that. Okay, cool.
And never mind. The guy said, "Good game, well played." And this other match said, "Good game, well played" too. God dang. All right. Well, I guess we're all done. I mean, we gave him extra time, but I think we're done. Well, let me go check with my judges real quick and see what's up with them. Shout out to Toby.
Live look into red doing red things versus yellow decks.
Yeah. Yeah, that was tough. Let me get out of this one.
I'm so dead. I'm sorry. I'm so dead looking at that. Like, that was just opening up the door. That was like that to me. That felt like that old Batman cartoon on Cartoon Network, where the criminal opened the door and just sees Batman in there, and he just closes it and just minds his own business. Like let's just look at another match. You just see Beerus, Goku freshly hitting the board, Frieza 2 cards in hand, no blockers. It's like, oh,
that was kind of tough. That one was kind of tough. Let me check one thing. Oh yeah, let me log in here too. Let's take just a couple-minute break just to make sure the next round is good to go. And I'm also gonna start with giveaway, because I still have a lot of code packs that I have, and probably get more from there. So I believe now it should be open. Exclamation point giveaway in Twitch chat or YouTube chat, and it'll give you give you a chance to do that. That's it.
I need you to teach me how to do that.
Crazy
Yeah.
how you got 64 people to pre-play in this tournament for the recorded live stream. How about you, Sugma? How about you, Sugma? My mic
Hold
is...
up. Hold up. Pause.
That was George. My mic is quiet.
Oh, okay. So hold on. He deserves it then.
Yeah.
That's my big bro, but
Yeah.
sometimes he wildin'.
That's definitely it. I'll double check. Oh, here he goes. I got it now.
Oh, you want to see something silly?
No. Wait, yeah. Let me double check. Double check. Yeah, I think it should be fine now. Oh, that's not my input. Let's do this. And then there you go. All right, is that better? It's probably louder for you too now. Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's fine. I just adjusted.
Yeah. I already have all the commentators. I think I have one shot. All right, so that's pretty good. That's a lot better. Oh, okay, cool, awesome. Cool. Yeah, exclamation point giveaway in Twitch chat or YouTube. I think they're trying to get the round started now. And then do this. But yeah, let's take a break just for like a minute or two, so that way I can hop in there, and then
right.
we'll be right back. All right, we're back. We're back. We're back. So, we have literally one match. Literally everyone else finished. But this is the last match right now. There's 4-4, same matchup, Frieza versus Beerus, and it's getting to the point where Frieza might lose. I don't.
What?
I don't know. I don't know how to put this, man. But
bro said might lose. Bro just tapped out with the ability to at maximum hit my man's Beerus for 3 damage and 4 life.
Yeah, it's tough.
But he might lose though.
He might lose. We did keep the hit rested, which is interesting. I would have swung the other way around, actually. I don't know if that's correct, but I would have done the other way around because now it's easier to defend. Yeah, it's easier to defend the Goku than it is to defend the Kit, and that Goku is not doing anything if you keep it rested, right? So I think it would have been better the other way around.
I think you are right.
That's okay. We're getting right into it. Going right
This
to
man said,
the next.
attack.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. One thing I do appreciate is that people are pretty excited for these tournaments because obviously we just don't have any, right? I think Bandai just hasn't figured out the best way to go about this. To be fair,
I will be the first person to be like, nah, bro, like we have the Sahara Desert of events, and meanwhile, like JP has like EX cups.
I
They're
know.
getting promo 6-drop Gohans.
I know.
We're over here like crickets, the John Travolta from Pulp Fiction meme, looking back and forth. Yeah, nah.
Yeah. I will shout out Hayden Eggman. You know, he did host his last week, the 2-box 128, and that was a fun time. And I'm sure, you know, hopefully as we get more products, because really literally what we're doing is buying products for ourselves and then just giving it to everyone else. So that's the only way we're able to actually put these on. So shout out to him, and hopefully we can continue to do it in set 2. I have a case in set 2. I have it locked in, so I at least know that I can continue to do it in set 2.
Out here doing commies work.
Okay, don't say commies. oh, KAMI, not C.
Oh yeah, bro. What? hey yo, yeah.
Oh, got it.
Me trying not to be controversial by putting a fictional deity.
Whoops. My fault.
Oh, you good.
Let me
Maybe I should have led with it. I put that on Kami first instead of.
Oh, sure, definitely.
All right. Beerus out here telegraphing he has no combo in hand, or at least no combo worth putting on that hit. It's actually kind of weird because, I mean, I guess you do have to fear a second Golden Frieza coming down, and you just not having enough combo power in hand. Even with 2 cards being given to you, you're not having enough combo power in hand. But this is actually kind of a weird position. I mean, he's definitely going to lock down that Goku. Like,
yeah.
I don't see why he wouldn't. And just like that, we're starting to see some stuff slip away from Beerus.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting the way that we're playing this too. We have Lunar. These are their Discord names. Lunar on the left on Frieza, and Miss Amerx, I believe, on the right. And you know, we're definitely, I don't know if we're afraid or we're hesitant about swinging here, because like eventually we're gonna have to do the damage to go to 4 or go to 0, right? So we lost the Goku, and we probably didn't need to.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I mean, I guess what he needs is he needs another 3-drop Goku or another 5-drop Goku desperately.
Yeah.
And it looks like there's a 3-drop Goku in his life, or in his energy, which kind of honestly sucks. Because, I mean, what we need 100% is a -10 on your Frieza, -5 on your Frieza with the Whis. Is that the once per turn or the once only? I think that's the once per turn Whis.
Yeah, it's the once per turn, the -5. So if we had another, like, honestly, we didn't really need to charge that SCR Goku because we can remove it, right? So it's 15, 20, and then, oh no, we need 5 more.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like we need either another 5-drop Goku. I mean, I guess if you can't remove the Frieza, set him up for game the following turn.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we okay, he
30's good.
does not have that other I was really hoping maybe that he had it. But at this particular point, he's just signaled. Like the beacons are lit. Mans does not have the SR Goku from the starter deck or the set. So we are looking at him literally putting his opponent at 1 and going, if you can take these 4 life, take these 4 life. But if you cannot take these 4 life, if you even try to touch this life and you can't end up killing me, I'm going to attempt to end you next turn. So he's kind of full tilted his hand. Oh, whoa.
What is this?
Bro is getting frisky with the TOP arena. Let's go. Let's go.
I like this. If this is a 10K, this might take it, actually. If this is a 10K combo, this might do it.
I mean, it's facts, but if it's a 10K combo and he gets out comboed, then he's just about to take the fattest of L's. One shoe life. It was a 10K. So he's at 40, requiring a super combo.
Let's go. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. He
man, he went out like a G.
There you go.
Went out like a G.
Nice. Okay. That was cool.
Hey, Juice in the chat. Saw you. What's good? What's good?
Yeah, that was tough. That was tough.
Eggman said, "Oh no."
I think our Beers player definitely made it a little bit harder than it needed to be because we did lose the Goku. However, you know, sometimes your hand doesn't account for it. Sometimes you just have to take it. So it just happens. But we did pull through, and that was the last match of round 1. So let's go see if we can get round 2 together. And okay, yeah, that's fine.
What was that?
No, don't worry. Yeah, you don't worry about it. All right. Let's go to break real quick, and then we'll be literally right back. I just have to do one thing. All right, we're back. So we're still need, yes, please give me your deck list. So we're still waiting on a couple of people, but what we're trying to get is a U7 Goku versus Gohan, and we were talking about a few things. One, that yellow versus green is pretty nasty with it. This matchup, Gohan should win it. Why not? And blue is pretty good, right?
I think blue is really good at amassing combo. I think blue is one of the best decks for digging through the decks to see your options. I think blue has pretty much everything going for it except for solid late game. You're just at a place where you can't get rid of green's top end, which is very bad a place to be in this format. Finishing people is kind of rough. Everything that blue can do, like blue can combo to like 60, 70, 2 times in the same turn sometimes with a big enough body on board. But what blue can't do effectively is play its double striker in the same turn where it's trying to push for mad damage, because you need like 3 to 4 energy to successfully peel off loop and final hope slash and things like that. So it's just in a space where I need to see a little bit more from it. From set 2, I would definitely like to see some removal. Like if we get like a card that just bottom decks anything and it's not like a 6 cost, we're going to be fine. Or even if it is a 6 cost, if it's a 6 cost on a stick, I'd be okay with that. But right now you have to work a lot harder to see this. Do you see these usernames? I'm not going to repeat these usernames. Somebody's saying you're muted.
Oh, I am. Whoops. Yeah. So, what did I say? Okay. So blue's pretty good. Gohan versus yellow, is pretty nasty with it. And then what was the last thing I said? Oh, the match that we're looking at right now is U7 Goku versus, Gohan, I believe.
Supposedly.
Allegedly. But, they are not either going. Oh, it ended. I think they're trying to get a new table going. I see now. Okay. All right. I'll try one more time.
Yeah, I was about to say. I
was gonna say, yeah. Blue's pretty good. It just needs an answer to Broly, and you are working twice as hard than everybody else right now.
It is kind of crazy. The ability to the skill. Sorry, the input ceiling is incredibly, or the input floor. There we go. The input floor is incredibly high for blue. Like for blue, you have to pilot perfectly to essentially reach like everybody else's like 8 out of 10, and that is rough right now.
Yeah.
Blue, honestly, I have some of my most fun playing Trunks, and if I don't have to play against 8 cost Broly, I would play blue all the time.
Yeah.
However, 8 cost Broly does exist, and blue cannot do anything about that card, and so I do not play blue all the time. That's pretty much how that goes. You said Chris Amakazi says blue has all these great aggro tools, but is sorely missing 2 cost 20Ks with effects. Look, Trunks being a 2 cost 30K really be all you need. Like, I think they're actually kind of covered in that department, because that card is not only amazing, but being able to take it off the bottom of your deck for one is also amazing, but also being able to bounce it to your hand with Trunks is also amazing. That card is the stone. But and as far as Bulbasaur saying blue needs an early drop, I don't necessarily feel like they need an early drop that can handle board. Maybe like if they had like a 4 cost that can maybe remove something, that would be kind of cool. And I don't mean bounce it to hand. That's trash. I mean maybe bottom deck something 2 or less or something. I don't know, but technically blue kind of got the most crucial 1 drop of all time, because Mai is snapped. There's just no way that Mai actually was released in set 1. I still don't believe it. I was like, pick up 2 life?
2 life is kind of crazy. Yes, I will agree. I will say that it is in the way of being balanced, where in order to get the max value outside of just taking 2, right? You have to kind of play around it. And in order to play around it, you have to play the Final Hope Slash. You have to do trunk stuff. You have to do a lot of other things, right, in order to really get the value out of it. And I have a match. So hold on,
okay.
It is if you want to kind of join there, it's the Gohan versus Beerus, just 2 different players, I believe. So let me go ahead and put it on the screen.
All right. I'm connecting.
Match.
I just got that code real quick. I'm about to join in myself. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Aspira. They do need some non-expert piloting cards in order to be able to just play correctly. That would be the goal. But yeah, currently in set 1, you have to do too much for too little, and that does not feel good.
No,
I'm currently connecting.
Yeah, I'm in there. Just trying to set this up. I don't know why this is not showing. Okay, well, I'll do this for now.
Oh.
And hopefully, this guy swinging, but we'll see how much. This.
I'm jumping in. Geronimo.
Huh?
Okay, well, that is an excellent start for this Beerus.
Yeah, not too bad. I think what's going on here is that Gohan got his face smacked up a little bit. I think that's a good way to put it.
Yeah,
because it looks like just in general, like we are only at 4 energy. I don't know if we're. Oh, I was about to say. I was like, I don't know if we're gonna ramp here,
no.
but like Trunks is probably one of the worst targets to be playing against Beerus, right?
So I'm gonna put this in some simple terms here. When you're facing a crit leader, I have personally found that the best course of action is to protect your life from the critical swings, be very deliberate and careful when you take non-critical attacks, and once you start blocking their critical leader, they're forced to do 2 things. Either A, not pressure you outside the leader because they don't want you having things to swing and draw on, or B, start swinging with things that aren't the leader. And in that case, you have the opportunity to start drawing with your leader, focusing on ramp. And once you get to 6 energy, your decks are just operating in different leagues. However, we are looking here. Beerus is awakened. I'm looking in his grave, and I see 1 Roshi and 1 hit. So there was probably nothing Gohan could do to stop him from awakening in the first place. So that's the first thing. But I just don't know what kind of onslaught could have came from literally a Roshi, a Whis, a hit, a leader, and what seems to be an SR Goku. There are not many cards that have been played on Beerus' side. So it looks like Gohan might have just been taking a lot of unnecessary damage.
Or necessary, you never know. I mean, your hand can break pretty quickly in green, right? So like,
I'm seeing something right here.
You seeing something?
So, upon further inspection of his trash or his drop, there's nothing but 5Ks. When you don't have 10Ks, it is extremely hard to ward off a crit leader because you're dropping 2 cards per swing.
Right. And honestly, I just take crits. I don't know about you. I just take crits.
Oh,
man.
nah, bro.
I'm good with taking them.
So for me in a green deck, if I get to 6 energy at 7 life, that I'm fine. You got to get so many life out of me before I'm gone. If I'm at 7 life and 6 energy, I might not even consider that game winnable for my opponent because I'll just sit there playing bigger and bigger cards or just the same big cards while I'm at a completely healthy life total. My leader swing will just be draws. So I just like drop a 10K every time they swing neutral with their crit leader because I just need to survive till 8 energy and then my deck is the better deck.
This is true, but the way I see it is that like sometimes I don't really care too much because sometimes like the cards in my hand are more important to me later than it is now. So if you crit me, I'm still going to do my curve. I'm still going to go into my ramp, and it just really is what's the word? Very situational to me. Sometimes I throw a 10K here or there, and other times I just don't. For this one, specifically this match, we are only at, and we're gonna have the combo of 5K here. We're at 2 life, 6 cards, now 7, 5 energy, The only way we can kind of get ahead here is maybe a Turles. And we would probably have to swing to Goku again. Okay. So yeah, that's a little better. But even then, if you swing with Turles, this okay, that's a little bit better. Okay, I'll have to say. But
I mean, I think. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say our Beerus player is about to go to 5. So that, I mean, what does it really mean if you're just gonna get dumped on with a 5-cost Goku?
See, this for me is what. This is why I try to guard my health, essentially, because I feel like in a lot of these aggressive matchups, you're outside of Vegeta versus Yellow. A lot of your cards don't really do too much to your opponent until you hit 6, when you can play androids and maybe smack up 2 things and then turn it sideways into another. Where you can be like, okay, I'm going to swing my leader 20k into your 20k, see if you drop a card. Okay, now I'm going to tap 6, play androids, pop, and then swing on the card that you just comboed 5k together.
Yeah,
that's where I'm like...
That's some master stuff, though. That's like some master's experience, I feel like, that a lot of people don't understand. But yeah, I totally agree.
It's scary. This beginning is like he let Beerus get some traction, and now every single turn he's gonna be fighting for his life. Every turn the Beerus can tap 5 like this is lethal, and this is lethal. Yeah. There's no 4 cards that Gigantic Meteor is not free.
Yeah, it's not. And this is basically what I was saying earlier, right? Oh, 2 super combos now. Hold on.
I mean, how mad would you have been?
Hold on. Oh, wait a second.
Oh, let him cook. Let him cook.
We might be getting somewhere. Ooh, wait.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Wait a second. Leader effect.
Watch him to slow roll the other 2 super combos.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you needed also super combos there.
Like a warrior.
Yeah, you needed all super combos. Didn't get there, unfortunately.
Now, we didn't see the beginning of that one, so all I can note is that, again, his grave was full.
Yeah.
And I mean chock full of 5Ks.
Yeah.
I saw like 2 Android 18s, 2 Goku 1-drops, 2 Turles. And I know personally, I changed my Gohan deck to have more 10Ks because against like the 20K spam and crit leaders, those are lifesavers. I have 4 of those 5-cost Gohans because I know I'll only maybe use 1 or less a game, but I do know that they will get me out of a crit leader swing and I will not miss that card. So it's like you allow the early damage to happen and you can stabilize, but I feel like you definitely need to be on your way to like Vegeta into Turles before you can start thinking, I don't necessarily need to start putting my hands up because I can get dangerous real quick. Like we just saw him awakened on 5 energy.
Right. And that's pretty much where I'm getting to, right? Is that the fact that you should plan out your next few turns without the cards in your life, right? Because you don't know the cards in your life, but you do know the ones in your hand, and because of that, you would like to keep them, right? At least for me, if you have a bunch of 10Ks that are really not relevant until, or like not relevant later on, like mid to late game where you're trying to ramp and put some big bodies on board, then yeah, go ahead and get rid of those and hope that when we swing into them, get to the 4, they awaken and there's no more crit. You know, that's the ideal. But let me see if I can find another one. These guys are going pretty quick. I gotta let you know.
Yeah, they're
this is
it's oh my bad, we're running into each other.
No.
Over each other.
I was just gonna say this is the first time, so I don't know how these matches go and how fast they are. I would imagine they're quicker than webcam for sure. But what were you gonna say?
Oh no, I was just to say it's definitely kind of weird because like when it comes to like these, green just needs time to get going, and unfortunately I will say though, when a red deck, the one thing I do put red over yellow for when it comes to these aggressive matchups or matchups that can be aggressive is that with yellow, they're on a strict clock just due to what the cards cost. I know that you cannot play a Self-Awakener until you're at 2 energy. So I know that if I never swing on you and focus on ramp, you're playing a Self-Awakener on turn 2, on turn 3, and maybe 2 on turn 4. Or maybe 1 on turn 3, and or sorry, 1 on turn 3, 1 on turn 4. Sorry, 1 on turn 4, 1 on turn 5. But the point is you can't, you have a clock for it. But with red, if they stick a Roshi, you know, like you almost don't even like. You can't even think about it the same way, because if they play Roshi, they're going to awaken. They are going to awaken right on time.
Yeah.
And I saw that there was a Roshi in that Beerus's trash, so there wasn't really a way to starve them. But normally, if Beerus doesn't open up Roshi, if they're not doing critical with their leader, they're not really doing much to you. They're just playing cards and not really plussing. So it's kind of weird. But yeah, it looks like the Beerus definitely got a good start. I saw Hit and Roshi. That dude literally awakened on turn 3.
Yes, pretty much. Pretty much. I did send you a new code, by the way, just to make sure you did see that.
Oh, wait. Is that the guy who just played? He said he got crapped on, no super combos, and no Goku 5 drop?
I don't think so. That's Carlos. I think he was playing a different deck, but I don't know if you were...
Oh, okay, cool.
Did we watch you, Carlos? I don't think we did. This is Frieza versus Frieza, by the way.
Favorite matchup of the night. Crazy.
Yeah. Oh wait, it's about to end. He dropped a 4-cost Frieza. My bad.
Okay, hold on.
My bad. As a warning, or just as a heads up for everyone, Annie played Death Ball. Nice. As a heads up for everyone, again, first time doing these tournaments. It's gonna take a little bit to get used to them, and the client is super slow. Like the way that we're trying to get into the game, it's just taking forever to connect to anything. So sorry that you're not be able to see the entire match just yet. That's cool.
Insaneness.
Yeah, he's swinging. In case you can't see, he's swinging 90k with his 4-cost Frieza into his 1 life, and now he only got to 60k, and he lost.
See, I love the comboing with cards that don't have combo value, because it's essentially like a person being like, "Look at my hand. Look at what I had to deal with." Like they really just they want to know. Like at the end of the day, I did not go out on some whack terms. Like this is what I was dealing with.
Yeah, it is a. I think that's like a very specific Fusion World thing too. Like, like I don't think we really have that in Masters, right? Like we didn't really have that.
No.
So I think that's very Fusion World-esque. At least we got some identity going on.
Hear me out. In Fusion World, somebody might be like, "Oh, cool, you got 3 destructive strengths and a Broly in hand. There was no way you could combo." But I feel like in Masters, if you comboed out your entire uncombable hand, somebody could literally just pick apart where you misplayed. What's that still doing in your hand? Like, why is that here?
You should have charged that, dog.
Yeah, like...
Yeah, in this game, it's more of a like a lot of the 0-cost ones are pretty like valuable, right? Like when you really think about it, like most of the 0-cost ones are staples, like 4-drop or 8-drop Broly, 5-cost Goku, all that, right?
It was definitely it's definitely Bandai evolving, because in Masters there was a lot of times where like a boss card would just have 10k combo costing 1, and you'd be like, I mean, okay. And then it took a while for them to get to the point where they were like, okay, this boss should not have combo value, so it's 0. And now we're seeing that on pretty much every boss card. In Fusion World. They're just like, no, you know what you can't do with this? You know what you can do with this? Win. You know what you can't do with this? Protect yourself. Like, you got to choose one or the other, buddy.
Yeah, it's a bit of a trade-off, which is understandable, right? There is a little bit of whoa, Jesus. I hit the timer button on BCP. Apparently it full screens the timer. I did not know that. So I just like got flashbanged by a timer. Let's see. Anyway, yeah, I think that's one of the ways that, you know, we're going to continue to balance the game. And overall, I think, you know, I think the game is pretty balanced. Like, there's a lot of like flack for green, but probably not enough flack for Frieza / yellow, right? So
it is a little suspect, because a lot of people do hate on. See, a lot of people hate on green, and I just want to be the first person to put this out there. One, don't call me a green apologist, because
you can call me that.
If Gohan was blue, I was gonna play blue. That's just how that is.
I'm down for that
Gohan's
too.
Green.
100%, man. Yeah.
However, out of green, there are only 2 cards that I look at and I go, Why did Bandai do this? And it's literally Broly 8 and Gigantic Meteor. Like, a lot of people talk about the ramp. They're like, okay, well, Green ramps too hard. If Green had nothing good to ramp into, what would be the point of ramping? Like, it's Broly 8. It does too much. The popping, why? I mean, the popping with no cost, okay, I kind of get that. But the drawing, why does it need to replace itself? Why does it swing twice? How come there's no other card but itself that can point and click it? Red is the only other color that can do things, and it takes multiple cards at once. Like, the cleanest combo you can get is like Awakening to Super Saiyan. I actually have another copy right here. Awakening to Super Saiyan and SR Goku, because that's 5 energy to take 45k off the board.
Right.
That's it. Everything else needs to be 3 different effects, like Beerus effect plus another card, and that's insane.
Ooh. Yeah, no, I totally agree. I was in that in the camp of basically the same way. Like I you know, we come from Masters, so we know everything about objection and the way that that's balanced, but the way that the 3 costs ramp in this is not balanced, because you get no minus from it. Is a little bit different. So I don't know. I do agree. If there were any good targets, I would probably point it to the ramp anyway, because it's just bad design. You know what I'm saying? Like, Green is all about ramp, and I don't know.
I do think the ramp is a little free. It's just that, like, my main thing, and I think it's funny how certain cards set up for each other. Like, Destructive Strength going right into Vegeta or Turles is really funny. But it's just like, yeah, Broly sticks, and he's entirely too sticky. And then Gigantic Meteor, like, it's wild to me. You look at Kamehameha, go up 15 minus a battle card by 5. Okay. 5, like Gallic Gun, go up 15, draw a card if you're at 7 or less. Okay. Then you have Death Ball, go up 15, tap something that's 3 or less. All right, that's nice. Go up 15, but if you're at 6 energy, another 10. What? Like, this card counts for more than a super comp. Like, why is this happening?
Yeah, Gigantic is low-key kind of crazy sometimes, because, like, you have to account for it, and even if you do account for it, it's hard to, right? You have to have the combo power for it, or you have to have the battle card for it. And, like, in the future, like, Gigantic is still going to be used no matter what. It's
just raw numbers.
Yeah. Also, by the way, I know we're talking about this, but this match, I don't even know how we got here. How did we get here? Oh, 7-drop Gohan. Never mind.
Yeah. Clearly, like, so there's 25 cards in trash here, and let me look at the Frieza's trash. Okay, I see a whole Ginyu packages in there. I see a whole bunch of 20Ks. Let me look at this one, and I bet you. Let's see. Early game, Vegeta, Trunks, Yamcha, Gigantic Meteor, Gohan. Yeah, like,
literally everything.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Literally. Look at how many 10Ks are in his trash. And this is what happens when you just go, nope, 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 not taking that, and then you stabilize.
Yeah.
Now, he is doing damage here. The Frieza might pull it out, but you can see in the trash, there are so many 10Ks. There's an early Gigantic Meteor. He really did just protect his life and then attempt to stabilize. But it doesn't look like it's going to matter. There's not a lot of stuff in hand here.
I don't think it will, because you only have 3 cards in hand, right? So, sure, Gigantic can be there. Sure, you can have a super combo. I don't think we've used our leader effect yet either, so I think at least that's a good thing.
Yeah, but with 3 energy, if you can just counter out of this, you just counter out of this. He's
got
the
100%.
Combo. Yeah, he's got the energy to sacrifice and not matter. If he draws Gigantic Meteor and he has Broly in hand, he can always just play another charge. Yeah, buddy. Oh, that's kind of reckless.
No. This is good.
Is he gonna go for game here?
This is good. So, like, the only thing I don't like about this, well, okay, 2 things. One, I don't like it because it is a little reckless, but it is good to get the life because you're losing next turn. The other part of this is that, like, this is telling that, like, I have no other option.
I mean,
I really don't. So
okay,
this is it, man.
He has to push cards out of hand, because if he doesn't win this turn, Vegeta's just popping that. Oh no! Did he use? Did he use the leader effect already?
I don't think he did. I could be wrong, but I don't think he did.
Because comboing away the Goku, he might have done that only. Oh no, okay, all right then. Wow, wowzers. What if he just risks it all on this Frieza?
I mean, that might be it. Yeah, that might be it. That's very Kantarsi, by the way. I don't think he's gonna get there.
He's going for 25. Yikes!
Or the super
game.
combo. Yeah, that's game.
Game. Yeah, I was just about to say though. So while I think that Green's brokenness goes across two different cards for the most part, I think that Yellow is a much more evenly balanced strength. Like, just knowing that you could have a small Ginyu package is insane. Raccoon into Ginyu SR is just absolutely nutty.
Yes.
And the fact
oh my god!
Yeah,
why would you do this?
And the fact that they have like,
do that. You didn't gotta do that.
Yeah, he did.
Nah, you didn't gotta do that.
Now, quick, discard a card and get rid of the. Oh, okay. I thought he was gonna get rid of the Frieza, but there's no reason to.
That would.
He's already OG, dude.
Had to go out in style.
Nah, he should have swung with the SCR because the SCR is 5k higher and it makes this gigantic Kamehameha animation.
Yeah. If he was real, he would have played a Gohan or something and then comboed everything. Well,
so
unlucky.
So look, that was strong. That was very strong. I was just about to say that yeah, I think Yellow across the board has more cards that I would look at and be like, wow, this is strong than Green. Like Frieza is funny. It's funny that Frieza is the only starter deck card that can contend with Broly by tapping it down, even if a good Green player will only swing once until it's for game. I think that like their Self Awakener, the Frieza 2-drop, is just wild that it not only self awakens, but it starts helping you. It opens up stuff in the games where you don't want to give your opponent a lot of draws. The ability to be like, okay, I'm going to play this 2-drop, swing on your sideways 15 or 20k, but I'm also tapping your 5k so my leader can swing on it without actually touching your leader. Like, I think that Yellow across the board has more. That's really powerful than Green. I just think that Green just has this inevitability that just completely warps the game.
Yeah, totally. And that's where the end game is. They have such a crazy end game. And if they stabilize, just like you're saying, especially against Yellow, right? Especially against Yellow. It's the Vegeta, it's the 7-drop, and it's the 6-drop 17-18. If you get those guys out, which this guy did, it is a wrap sometimes.
But see, yeah, the 7-drop is very, very weird. I kept going. Like at one point I had 2 in the deck, then I took it down to 0, and then for grinding the ladder, I brought it back up to 1, mainly because there are a lot of matchups where it will just blow the matchup wide open. But like a good aggro Yellow player will not leave you with the space to play 7-drop Gohan. Like there are a lot of plays that I will do up on 7 energy, but chances are playing androids and keeping one up for gigantic meteor is definitely what I want to do in most cases over playing the 7-drop, because you'll play the 7-drop sometimes and they'll just be like tapped out, say less, and you'll be like, oh, and that's just the end of your game.
Yeah, that's a toughie, but I mean, it is a I don't know if I think it's in Tamar's video. So I was playing Ginyu and I think a Green player got to 6 or 7 and I took him down like 3 life or something like that. And the following turn I had 6 battle cards. I remember this. 6 battle cards, swung at him a lot. He went down to 3. And I was like, okay, if this guy plays 7-drop, I immediately quit. So he played 7-drop and like frame one, I hit the retire button. And I don't play that because especially when you play Ginyu. But
see, are you a fan of Ginyu leader?
Ginyu's cool. I don't think he's particularly good because he is exploitable, but I do enjoy playing him, and I don't hate anybody who does. There you go.
See, I don't hate anybody that plays anything, but I have like a war in the comment section with this, like, there's like 2 or 3 like Ginyu enjoyers that like want to go to battle with me about the validity of Captain Ginyu as a deck. And it's just funny for me because like when I see a Frieza player, I'm just like, okay, how good is this Frieza player? And then when I see them drop like Zarbon into Raccoon Ginyu SR, I'm like, oh no, he's good. And like I can get pressured. and then knowing that like they could charge into 5 drop and just go in at me, that's scary. However, when I see a cooler player and they start drawing like I'm terrified as a green player. I'm like, oh no, I'm about to get punched out, because you're gonna see the entire Ginyu package come out, followed by like freezes swinging 2 times per turn. But when I see Captain Ginyu as a leader, I'm like, yes, sir. Anything he turns sideways isn't untapping. He cannot crit me. And eventually I'm just going to waste his entire board. And if he wants to drop 2 out of his 3 cards in hand to like get rid of to stand 3 bodies, I'm here for it. Like, it's weird.
No, I get it. I totally get it. I think, I think the only issue for him is that he's exploitable, and just like you were saying, sometimes it just doesn't go that way. Or if you are playing against Cooler with a Ginyu package, they can just high roll everything out of you, which doesn't feel great.
Oh, it's awful.
We do have round 3 pairings, which I've been going through.
Okay.
But I will say 3 things. 1, I have posted next week's sign up page. So if you guys want to save the link, I will be opening the signups for that right after this tournament. So as soon as the tournament ends, you guys can sign up for it. Same time next Thursday. 2, oh, it was a pairing, so we have pairings up. And 3, giveaway. So before we start this one, I will do the giveaway, and then all you have to do is just message me, and I'll give you a digital pack code. If you're subscribed to Twitch, I believe it gives you 3x or 4x, one of those. I have seen what is this one? Beerus versus starter deck Goku, if you're interested in that.
Yeah, I'll take that. I think at this point, after we do this one, we might just start swiping table 1, because I swear, darn it, we will get into one of these games when it starts. I swear.
Yes. Which this one we're not, because these guys didn't join. Let me look through. Let me look at the ones that are. I already know that these guys are Broly's. Pretty sure these are Broly's.
We need a serve announcement. If you are at table 1, you need to put your code in the chat before you even start playing.
Hey man, that's the policy already for every table.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
I mean,
bad.
More of like I just wish everyone had their code already, but yeah, it's something that people getting used to. This like we only had a couple tournaments like this already, so.
Easy 1991 asked if you're ever doing webcam tournaments.
So I was posting on my socials and on Facebook and stuff like that to kind of gauge where everyone is for both. So the original plan was to have Wednesdays as webcam and Thursdays as digital. But in order to provide all the prizing that we're doing now times 3 more of these, it was just better just to do digital, and it just made more sense. So maybe in the future. I got one that's like starting right now. It's Cooler. All right. Cooler versus Broly. Cooler versus Broly. So the other one did that. Yes, I will do that now. So to answer the question, maybe, and if I get more product, which maybe I will, anything is possible. It just
it's kind of
yeah, it's hard to get product, and it's also like gotta play it by ear, and also I don't know how much interest there is and how much interest there's going to be in the future to make it worth it. Ooh, I gotta
put me in the game, coach. I'll start playing in this tournament right here now. 3 rounds in.
That's cheating.
I don't even want any prizes. I just want a ball.
Oh, fair. And now I'm gonna give someone the winner. So let me close this entry, and then we'll do another one by end of next round, I would say. Oh wow, it's Carlos. Carlos, you won. Let me DM you.
All right, so this is actually a pretty cool matchup. So if you are Cooler, this is the one green leader that you didn't want to see, and if you're in Broly, you are more comfortable in this matchup than you would be against, or if you were Gohan or androids, but you should not sleep in this matchup, because the one thing that Cooler is adept at doing is swinging multiple times with a giant 40k beat stick. Now, this is kind of a weird position. Green, until green hits 4, and I guess that is why this is turned sideways. Until green hits 4, they really can't interact with this Frieza if it's untapped.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a weird, it's definitely a weird position to be in. I wouldn't have swung this before. Oh, okay. I don't necessarily dislike this.
Let's see. Yeah. You don't swing here though.
No, you don't want him
here.
to have that 5th. You don't want him to get up to 5 energy like this.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to swing. However, I will say they're only at 3 energy, right? So maybe that's the idea. But they are going to 5 and they can possibly go to 6. So I don't know.
Yes. Awakening him this early is good. Well, getting him to the point where he needs to awaken this early is fine. He's at a very low energy. He's got 2 turns before things start getting very dangerous. The part that I don't like is that he pressed this hard without having... Oh, okay. We're gonna rewind in a second, but him pressing this hard without being awakened is the part that scares me, because he has no ability to really put pressure on him. And I feel like you just let this one go, of course, because of course the Gohan's there to swing next. And if the Broly player is out of his noggin, he will turn this Gohan sideways. But this should be an in turn. I already feel like it's very strange that this was the card that was played. Because now I can honestly say we're a square 2 turns away from anything impressive coming down on Broly's end. Now, granted, this is a beat stick. It do what it do, but like,
yeah, I don't know.
This was a ramp turn.
Yeah, I mean that's a good point. You know, that's I don't know. You don't really want to television, especially with against Broly, because like it can kind of get out of hand. I would say he's at a pretty healthy hand size as Broly is. Which means it's going to be pretty easy to defend against pretty much anything that Cooler throws at him that isn't a 4 cost or more.
Yeah.
So, you know, again, I don't know.
I think there might have been some premature swings, high key, because I don't know if he had the neats in his hand last turn. I 100% think that it should have been that card being played, and then a passing of the turn. Like maybe even an awakening and then a passing of the turn, because you want to have that higher base so you can just drop a 10k if you don't want to take another damage. Of course, this could potentially put you in a place to get swung on by something like the Gohan, but he's trying to end this game quickly, and he let the Broly awaken. I don't know what his hand is. Of course, I wish spectators could see the hands, but the main thing is you generally want to arrive at turn 4 with the ability to awaken, or already awakened, so you can just jam that Frieza.
Right. And yeah, we can see the hand. It's just that since we're streaming, I don't want to risk it.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, another Gohan. Okay. These Gohans are putting in work. I've always been in between. I've been like a love or hate it kind of guy with these Gohans. Because like every time you play one of these, it means you're not ramping. And it fits in such a weird spot that isn't like post 6 or 7 energy, which I guess this is like not too bad when it comes down to it.
Well,
but I mean, like overall, his stats are great, right? So like 30k body beat stick guy with 10k power. I mean, it could be worse. Let's put it that way.
This is very much so true. I'm trying to think of what we have here.
Nothing. You don't got nothing.
So when it comes to we had one person just say if he ramped, he would have left Cooler with a lot of pressure, but it depends on what he does ramp with. If he ramps with a Vegeta, he can get rid of at least one thing, and if he really wanted to, he could drop a card to get rid of the 2-drop, and then he could swing neutral onto the Cooler and combo the Vegeta onto it to go 35 into 5, and it would have been there. But him playing double Gohan and then actually skipping charge last, not skipping charge last go, just actually using his leader effect. He's playing a really interesting game. Now I think he still has it because Cooler has no way to remove these Gohans.
It's
just it was very odd.
Yeah, best you can do is play a 5-cost Frieza and swing into it, and then keep the other one rested. But at that point, you're probably just swinging into Broly, you know, swing like a 45 or something like that. But being at 2 life, that's pretty scary to be honest. I don't like it. If I was Cooler, you could play a 4-drop, I guess.
I mean, we're about to see if he mains, because some people are odd and don't even main even a copy of 5-drop, but 5-drop is definitely what needs to happen here. You need to be able to lock down one and pressure the other, because this is going to get away from him. And we're already looking at a point where he could potentially just be annihilated by an androids coming down. It's very weird. This is not an optimal field setup for Broly, nor did I feel like it's the optimal curve, but it's working.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, right? Like, it is also interesting the way that we also took the energy to draw one, which is fine, because, you know, you want that boost, you want that draw. But because he can't really answer these Gohans, I think that's what the upside is, where we can still play Turles, right? We can still play Turles and still have 3 30k attackers. Here's that Frieza, though. That's good.
Oh, yes. And he got rid of the Gohan first.
Yeah.
Crispy.
It's not too bad. I think that's
Oh.
that says 17, 18, I'm sure. Right?
Yeah, I don't know. I think that attack goes to Gohan. He can't Broly you, so he can't remove this Frieza by actually blowing it up. He has to swing into it.
Yeah.
And if he had 17, 18, he was probably just going to try to swing for lethal regardless. But I think this is I feel like by not trying to take out this Gohan and giving him 2 more cards.
Yeah.
Like, you can't give somebody the fuel to end you.
Sure. I think this 40k swing is saying I have 17, 18, sure. But if I play 17, 18 right now, I want to make sure I test your hand. So I can either put you to 1 here, and I can use all the Gigantics and other dumb stuff that I have in my hand. Or I can play 17, 18 and then call them on my hand. But I think what's happening here now is because he took this. Oh, okay.
Some good old fishing.
Okay. Well, now we're gonna use we're gonna use leader effect and swing 30k twice, I guess. Yeah, definitely playing our hand, because our hand could be like Broly's and stuff. This also signals that we don't have any Gigantics. Gohan gets Gohan, sure. I don't know why that card doesn't say don't get Gohan.
One of the few. Same reason why Pilaf don't say get Pilaf.
No. Thank you, Marcus. I appreciate you to stop by and join and do that. I will see you next week. I am sure you will take it down that time. It's okay. Even goats have their days, you know.
Have their off days. Oh, tragic.
Well, I mean, he wasn't getting out of that Gohan.
He wasn't gonna get it. Yeah, the Gohan was gonna end him anyway, but.
Unlucky. Broly takes that one. All right.
Yeah, you do actually have to pilot very, very tightly as a. You have to pilot very, very tightly as a cooler player to stop that, and you do have to curve out very well. And unfortunately, we didn't really see it there. It's really hard to tell again without seeing people's hands, and I get that because they're not streaming. It was just, or because we're streaming, you don't want to like reveal that. It was just like there were some plays that I felt like he could have directed towards his face instead of like his board being turned sideways. It's very scary to turn a lot of cards sideways in the first couple turns of the game because you're actively slowing down your awakening. And the moment you pop up against a green deck, unless you are another green deck, you are automatically the aggressor.
Yeah.
You can't afford to be slower than them, in which case you need to awaken the fastest. You need to get your game strategy on board the fastest, and you need to just keep going. And there was some weird stop gaps.
Yeah, I mean, I think what that really was is like Broly playing his hand, and he ended up having like a play set of Gohans in hand, you know? And he was like, you know what, I can't play these Brolys. If I tap out for 16, I might not be able to take game. So I'm just gonna play another Gohan and see what happens. And since he took that 40k swing, it was kind of telling. It was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna try to take game now.
Yeah, I mean, that's scary. You're looking at a board where it's like, okay, you physically cannot, like, this is a really, really important thing, I think, to stress to any person trying to get into this game competitively. If you do not think you can, if you cannot KO them this turn, but you are in danger of dying next turn, 9 times out of 10, you should not be swinging face. Like, there are some circumstances where you're like, okay, this is my second to last turn if I survive. And if I survive, I need to get them down to from 3 to 2 so I can double strike shotgun. Yeah. Those are some acceptable times. Or if they're at 2 and you're like, okay, I don't have gas in hand in terms of battle cards, but I have a lot of combo power. Let me see if I can get them down to 1. Because if I can get them down to 1 here, then I just shotgun if I survive.
Right.
But that he just activated Pot of Greed on his opponent's hand.
Yeah, he did.
And then just like let his opponent bottom out. And the craziest part about that is that without knowing what the guy's hand was, what if he got that Gohan from that life? Like, he comboed up to 80k and his opponent comboed up to 75k. You have no idea of knowing if he gave his opponent the combo power necessary to do that. It's risky.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of risky, by the way, I love that you just said that. I jumped into a game, and it is Gohan versus a Frieza. Frieza's at 1 life with like 13 cards in hand. So let me. I don't know how this is gonna go, because like sometimes when you do this, you just get gigantic like 4 times in a row. So I don't know if it's worth. So let me do this.
Gigantic multiple times in the offense is one of the nastiest things I've seen in this game. It's just so gross. How does 2 energy turn to 50 combo power? Like, please make it make sense.
Very easily, according to Bandai. It's just a little ridiculous. Yeah, he's at 6 energy. Looks like he said that he put the 17, 18 down to pop a few things, you know. You know. Yeah,
like
no.
The Walter White meme. No, don't go down to 1 life. He's holding.
You know that my man has like 13 gigantics. I don't think can we like toggle this? Oh, we can't. Oh, you know what? I think it's in the settings. So we for those who aren't in the tournament or have been in any tournaments like this, I believe one of the settings that we recommend or require for the lobby is to not have your hand visible for spectators. I think there's a setting to say that you can't, but because there's like a little button there that you can press, but I don't think you can. This is also
it's been grayed out.
Yeah, this is also interesting. I mean, surely we just like draw as many cards as we can. That's not what I would charge.
So he's got 1 gigantic meteor in trash.
Yeah, I think you want to play something to use your leader effect though. If he's at 1, you may as well try to get a super combo out of their hand. All right.
Yeah, it depends on what he. Oh, wait. Okay, and that was already on the turn from last turn. Yeah, you really just draw it out. I think that was a you use your leader effect, but we don't know what he's about to play here. Oh, what?
Another 17 to 18. We popped the Frieza, and as well as the 2-cost Ginyu, which is good, but not like amazing, right?
No, especially seeing is that he's still within a very real danger of being shotgunned. Wait, did he not discard a card with Gohan?
What do you mean?
Am I just behind on this? I'm trying to think.
What you talking about with this?
The game we're looking at.
Yeah, but why? What do you mean? Discard some?
1 second, viewers.
Oh, you mean for the 7-drop?
Uh-huh.
No. He did not. he wasn't swing with it.
Look.
He wasn't swing with it, which I think is better. I think that is better. Yes.
It's a play for sure, but the hand is very fat.
Yeah, only 5.
Let's see what he's gonna do
with 15 on board. I don't know. 50k swing is pretty ridiculous sometimes.
Okay. Love to see it. Okay. Oh. I mean, like it was going. It was going.
Hype my man up like that.
That fell a little short.
And there it is. 85. Okay, there is a world where Gohan doesn't die next turn.
You said there is a world.
There is a world. So if the Gohan player is like me at any point, right? It is I like to swing with the stuff that I don't care about and the combo stuff I don't care about, and then hold my super combos, right? Because like if I know my opponent has 8 to 10 cards in hand, there is a big chance that my 220Ks or my 20K in total are not going to do anything. So I'd rather use 40K on my turn in order to survive, which is a possibility here. That's being very optimistic, I know.
Oh no, you're fine. I need those cards.
And...
Oh no. I needed those cards to not be count. If those cards had combo value on them, I'm mad.
Yeah. Yeah, and those type businesses, I definitely wanted to see what's in their hand, but
I thought he was cooking right there. I was like, yeah, sir.
He was like,
you said if Gohan plays SCR and then uses Gohan's effect, you would have won this turn. I am going to keep it a buck with y'all. Well, so he dropped 20K on it. I definitely feel like if he swings hard with androids, and then all right, so I think it should have gone multiple different ways. I think one, since the Frieza was at 1 life, I think the Gohan should have been played first because the Gohan wipes off, I believe 15K combo value. Because I believe that 3-drop Frieza was up, and I know the Frieza was up. The 4-drop Frieza was up. So the Gohan discards a dead card and wipes off 15K. Then he can swing with leader and safely use the leader effect to bring himself up to 35K. And then that would require at least 1 super combo. If it doesn't require a super combo, it requires 2 cards from hand. That's when he can swing with the androids and see what his opponent does. Because the only thing that kills him the following turn, likely, is a golden Frieza drop and a shotgun, which he may be able to contest with going up to 35K, going up to 50. Probably doesn't contest that because realistically, he's matching Golden Frieza and then adding 20K on. So I think it's still hairy regardless. I don't think his play was necessarily bad because he might have been like, I don't have a next turn. But swinging into a leader and going up to 70K while they have like 6-7 cards in hand with 15K actively being on board, that's a little scary.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, what's 50K out of the person's hand? It's 20, 25, right?
It's 30.
Or 30, sorry?
It's 30.
Yeah, so 15K versus 30?
Well, 35 to break it.
Oh, yeah, 35. So 35 out of hand out of the 15K that you're removing from board. I mean, kind of makes sense. I guess, like, if you feel that if they didn't have the 5 cost Frieza for the following turn, you know,
yeah, there's no way to really tell. I didn't see it in energy as far as I know, and most decks should. That's a good card. You should be packing for.
Oh, for
if
sure.
You're not packing for those, you're kind of just building incorrectly. I kind of think.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think he was to be honest, while I might have not agreed with his play, I think he was in a hairy situation regardless of how he played, and so I don't really mind how that worked out. You either had to risk it for the biscuit this turn, or you had to blow up his field and risk it for the biscuit, hoping he does not have the 5-drop.
Correct. And I think it was fine for the most part. Wow. These matches are just not.
What do you mean?
They're just,
my brother.
I keep going to the matches and they're all like on a kill turn. It's crazy. This Broly player just went to 105 and didn't need to do that. He had two cards in hand. He didn't have to do that.
That's a flag on the play. Come in there and flag him for excessive flexing.
For sure. Wait, I'm gonna try one more. If not, we're gonna take a break. Because let's see. If you guys don't stop doing screenshots when there's a copy button, I'm going to flip out. I'm gonna flip out, man. Okay, I'm gonna try one more. This might be a Broly player, which means they still might be playing. What's
the Broly playing against?
I don't know. It's hard to get everybody's information together. Well, this thing is like taking forever to load. So let's see. Hey.
I just the moment a match is over, I be clicking go, clicking join.
Yeah. Oh, it started at Goku versus Future Trunks. Oh man, we should have watched this one.
Oh wait, man.
I know. Well, these guys are, I think, X1 together. So I don't know what we're going into. Here you go. You can do this one whether it's going in or not, or finishing or not. And literally, as soon as I got in there,
it's over.
It was done. It was done.
All right. Well. What is that? We're going on break till next round. What's going on here?
Yeah, let's go to break till next round. It is about 11 minutes. But literally everyone has reported except for 2 tables, and I think they are finishing as well. So yeah, everyone's out their table pretty much. There's like 1 table, and that was the one I just watched. So
that's crazy, bro.
Let's go to break real quick. Exclamation point! Thank you for the sub. Exclamation point giveaway. If you want to go ahead and enter there, subs get triple 4 times. I don't know. And that's pretty much it. Anything else before we go, Chris?
Nah, man. We will get whatever table 1 is. We're shooting it. We're shooting. Yes. We're getting in there.
I'm down for that. All right, let me go do that.
くぞ。
All right, we're back. We're back. Sorry about the wait, guys. It's kind of really difficult for everything. If the people don't post the codes or get the lobby going, we have no choice but to wait. And then yeah, so we just kind of end up doing this where it's like halfway through the match already and they're both awakened. So sorry about that. What decks are winning? So we have Frieza in the table 1. Then we have Frieza Broly. This is table 3, which is Beerus U7 Goku, actually, not starter deck. Let me fix that. And then I will check table 4 as well. Table 4. What do you think about this matchup while I fix this? U7.
Red versus red. I'm not gonna hold you. A lot of people may not like what peak performance looks like, but a red versus red is actually very skillful. Most of your cards will double as removal on a 1-for-1 basis, and so you very much so have to be smart about what you play, when you play it, and how it gets it in for damage, because none of your cards are really guaranteed to last the next turn. Like, exactly what's happening here. He has a SR Goku, and his opponent said -5 or -10, whatever he did. I think it was -5. And then he was just like, yeah, here's this SR Goku. So realistically, nothing is guaranteed on your board. So you really have to be clean and concise about your plays. You can't just bank on something steamrolling for multiple turns in a row. Every move must count. So I actually think that red versus red is one of the most skillful matchups in this game currently.
I'm down for that. I'm down for that. It's probably close to the yellow versus yellow, which we were gonna. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Which we were gonna watch, but ended up not. But I do agree. You know, there's a lot of thought process when it comes to this kind of stuff. And while the first few turns are probably going to be the same in most games, but the difference is with Beerus, right? And you have to kind of think about the times that you're gonna combo out of Beerus's attacks, and if you find your awakening options as Goku. And I think he did, because we're already awakened. We may be at 3 life, but we might be okay here. Depending on what we see in these next couple of battle cards, I think we might see a 3-cost Goku ourselves, right?
Yeah, so yeah, they're just trading at this point. This is a very like they hit each other with the same combos. I think the only thing that keeps me from putting yellow versus yellow in that same echelon is that 4-drop Frieza or 4-drop Cooler, it just snaps that matchup in half for no reason. Like, it really just comes in and starts like brutalizing your opponent just for existing.
Yeah, totally. I totally agree on that one. It's kind of lame, but that's all right. The Whis goes here, which is fine. Also, I haven't really seen too many players as Beerus play the TOP arena. I'm actually surprised that we're seeing it here.
It's very interesting because, yeah, it is a card that doesn't necessarily provide forward momentum. It's a very good card. Like, I actually love it in Starter Coup. It's kind of weird. It's one of those cards where it's very good when you see it early and it sticks, but it feels very bad when it comes down later and it's not doing anything. Or when it comes down later and you don't have a chance to play it. That's the only issue. Now, this Beerus is a huge point because this crit's about to go in for no reason at all.
Yeah.
And I like what he just did there, the ability to, because it looks like he just swung on the Goku and comboed up with, or powered up with the TOP arena.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he just did that now.
He just did that now. Yeah, I think he's using it here just to go to 40, which is what you want to do. And then I think he comboed a 5K. I want to say
he shinned in a 10K.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense.
No 5Ks in hand, or a 5K he needs to use, or potentially a bunch of 0Ks, which could be potentially. I mean, it does happen, and when a combo like that happens, it's really scary because you don't know if that 5-drop Goku about to come through.
Yeah, I do agree. It doesn't look like it's going to do that, but that's going to happen here, because usually what happens is that you 5-drop Goku and then you swing with leader, but it might be the other way around. You might 5-drop Goku and then swing with Goku, combo Nothing. We're gonna do nothing. Actually, we're not gonna do any of the things I just said.
There might have been a world where he wanted to swing with Goku to make this guy be like, oh, it's only 5K and I don't have a lot of cards in hand, or it's only 20K. I don't have a lot of cards in hand. Maybe I just take that and these shotguns. You know, the fool's play, low key.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like he has anything worth playing. He played out 2 Roshis. They cannot touch Beerus. In fact, that's just Beerus food.
And that's it. we are passing. That sucks.
That is his hand is visible. But I'm assuming that means he might have drawn the Goku with the second Roshi. Because I can't believe that in 5 cards he doesn't have a single thing that can go sideways. Oh, he said nope.
I just don't think it matters. I don't think it matters. We're swinging with the Beerus probably, going to 40 again. It's possible that we have super combos in hand, so that's a bright side, right? So that we don't have to take this. Oh man, this TOP is doing work, by the way.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, when it sticks early, that card is ludicrous.
Yeah. Oh man, this is going 40. Yeah, here's the super combos. Probably the things that are in our hand that we couldn't use. It's possible. I was about to say our rest of our hand is not that great either, but
it's going down for real.
Yeah, only 3 cards in hand. Probably taking this one.
Big Ona moment. All right, so Mans is going to have to fight like his life depends on it, because it actually does. This is the make or break turn, and this is a point where like it's even hard to charge because you don't want your opponent.
Yeah, totally.
You gotta have all the combo power you can have, but he did charge. He is swinging, and that is Murder She Wrote, I think. I mean, we don't know what else is in his hand. He could play a 2-drop and then the 5-drop.
Yeah, which
man,
what's up? Take the life. Take the life. Misclick?
A warrior death.
Misclick? Yeah, warrior's death. Okay, never mind. Easily
okay. This one. All right, asserted dominance. He said, "You physically cannot kill me if you try right now." Here's the super combo.
Yeah, we still are playing the 5-drop, which is fine. We're gonna minus the Beerus and swing into it. I mean, that's all you can really do, right?
Man, our observation hockey is super strong. These lines of plays be coming out easy.
Yeah, of course. That's what happens when you play too much of this game. I think this is a wrap. I mean, yeah, we're just gonna swing 40, and then just swing at leader and do the same. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, well, there it is. There we
go.
TOP Arena is the MVP card, it seems.
GG's. Oh yeah, TOP Arena. I mean, because you got to think about it on like the most basic of terms. TOP Arena is essentially a card in hand once per round turn.
Yeah.
And I think that's like a thing that a lot of people don't necessarily get.
Yeah.
Like cards like that, like you can see them as just blank effects. Like look at Starter Coup. Lots of people just see it as 5K, and I like to see it as that's a singular card that you don't have to spend your turn and your opponent's turn.
Totally.
And if you think about it, would you like to draw, if you could have a card that just said every turn draw a free 5K, you'd do it. Like, so that is what it is.
Yeah, the only downside to it is just drawing it early too many times, and
oh yeah,
you know that comes with, of course, deck building, a little bit of luck, right? But there are a lot of things in the deck, like 5-cost Beerus, for instance, that we just saw, that can kind of just get rid of it out of your hand and not really worry about it. And you can always charge them.
Correct.
So.
Well, it's just like you said, seeing it in your, I was trying to see if I had it on my desk right here, because I have a whole bunch of cards on my desk right now. But the thing about TOP is that like, it's one of those cards where you can't max out on it because you will be punished at some point or another for having that many copies in your deck. But if you don't put enough in your deck, you're minimizing your chances of seeing it early. So you really, most of the time, just got to rock 2, maybe 3 of them, and just hope it gets there. And the funniest part is, since TOP is not specific to any universe, it has this annoying trait This annoying trait that just says turn into power. Oh no, this is World of Void. It is like nothing interacts with this card. You can't pick it up.
Yeah, there's nothing.
There
is literally nothing.
Bro, World of Void is wild.
A Yu-Gi-Oh card?
Huh?
Is that a Yu-Gi-Oh card?
No, TOP Arena just has the trait World of Void.
Oh, okay. I was like, is that a Yu-Gi-Oh card? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, there's nothing you can do to search it, and nothing you can do to interact with it. So right now, it is theoretically, objectively a good card.
It is Schrodinger's card. It is both good and bad.
Yeah. I did tune into table 1. This is table 1 here, and going into this interesting Frieza mirror, which I think are left Frieza here, which I'll see if I can find who's who. Is swinging 50k into the cooler, which is pretty good actually. Oh wow. Super combo 5k? Actually? Oh, super combo 10k. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's tough. Definitely a little tough.
I'm just going up.
For those who don't know, by the way, since we have people, coming in and out. If you didn't see, this is the digital, digital box tournament going on right now. We're gonna have one next week too. I'm gonna post the sign up page for it into the chats, and it's not live right now for the signups, but you can save the link, and then as soon as the tournament's done, I'm going to open up signups. Because I want to make sure that the people who are playing in the tournament have a chance to sign up.
Look at this man.
Look at me. Off screen.
What is this man about to get? No, I meant like he's about to get like bodied through Cooler.
Yeah, Cooler does so much.
I don't know. It's very weird because the field is menacing.
Wait, did we not choose something? Did we miss that? Uh-oh.
I didn't see anything get chosen, but there is a world where he does not know that Cooler not being able to choose something's already... I mean, but he could have chosen the Frieza.
Oh, he chose the Frieza because he's going to play a 5-drop Frieza. I think that's what's happening. Okay. Most of the time I'm right. But this time I wasn't.
We would like to think he... I mean, to be fair though, tapping down the Frieza does stop it from swinging next turn.
Yeah.
Its own effect will do that.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, you are correct on that one. So I can see the play there for sure. Don't want to mess with the 10k out of hand, I guess. Both of these guys are at 5 energy. This guy's going at 6 this following turn. I can't open energy. There he goes. Okay.
I can openly admit I've been playing an embarrassing amount of Fusion World. If Fusion World was a job, I would probably be making less videos.
You'd be making overtime, I'm sure.
I've been full tilt. Overtime. OT, yes. Okay, so we got a 3-drop Frieza. It's kind of weird because he has board superiority, but like I don't see him getting rid of this 40 cost Frieza. He's just stalled it by 1 turn, and his opponent has 5 energy as well with a much bigger grip.
Yeah. I was surprised that he didn't swing a Frieza to rest that and then kind of bait out the Cooler, because that would have been 2 for 1. And now we're getting punished for not doing that.
Yeah, and that's actually really weird because he could have just blocked with... I get not wanting to get double struck, but he could have easily just blocked with Cooler and blown up that Frieza.
Yeah.
And now he's looking at... We can't see his hand, but outwardly, this looks like a misplay.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the thought process is that it's going to keep rested anyway, due to the Frieza effect, but I mean, we're not even there yet, so again, getting a little punished there, and Now
And with
facing
the
40k.
hand that low, this might just be gone. So, oh, he's super coming immediately. He understood the assignment. That card is very important.
Correct. And we're probably going to go 40 here again, honestly. Might have a supernova. Supernova would be sick. Oh, that would have been
He
perfect.
still has 4 energy. If he plays another 4-drop Frieza, this might be gonzo.
Yeah, I think that's
Another
what's happening.
super. Oh my gosh. Well, make way for Emperor Frieza. Oh no! What is this? Every time we think we're about to play a good Frieza, we just get Zarbon instead.
We just, I guess they're just not drawing as perfect as we're assuming here, I guess. All right, well, this is another swing
right,
for 30.
Well, and oh,
Wow.
I
Soul
was
Red.
about to say that like his board wasn't even that impressive in the wake of Cooler. Cooler can just do a lot here, but this is particularly awful now. We might be looking at a 5-cost Golden Frieza because realistically, if that was a death ball, it just would have been ripped right then and there. There's no way that the marker stays up for a death ball in hand. So I'm really thinking that he has Golden Frieza or a second copy of Cooler. A second copy of Cooler would not be bad, but that card in hand has to be a 0 cost.
Right. It's probably something he needs, or a 0 cost, which is probably a Frieza. So
I would argue that he needed that Cooler.
yeah, I do agree with that. Maybe he has another Cooler in hand. Maybe that was the card.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Ooh, it's very interesting that with 2 cards in hand, he is just going face.
I mean,
or with 2 cards in hand, this field he's going face. Because is he trying to cheese out with Golden Frieza? Because I don't really think that's an option here.
Yeah, he was trying to get him down to 2 and see if he can brick there, but doesn't look like that's the case. And we're just gonna go ahead and swing to the battle cards and prevent 2 of them from swinging at him.
Well, the good news is, unless we see a Golden Frieza, there's a pretty good chance that Homeboy is not dying this turn, but
that is nice. You know, that's where the Frieza is, the Frieza leader ability is kicking in, because you get a free 10k theoretically, and any other leader you are not getting that. So it's nice to have when you only have 2 cards in hand.
well, luckily they're both bricking. So.
Yeah, just not drawing what we need, which is
nice
fine.
Even gameplay.
All right. It doesn't say much, but we can make sure that he's taking this, you know, and we're also untapping the Cooler, which is nice. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And this is actually scary. So Frieza should be able to rest the 10k.
Yeah. So if his hand is still a brick, which is very possible, he's just gonna take this one, and then the Cooler.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
The Cooler going in, and Frieza going in. I mean, it's a little tough.
I was like, I won't even hold you. This is Cooler tapping Frieza and then like swinging on Cooler tapping the Golden Frieza. Oh, he missed the trigger.
Missed the trigger, or just didn't do it.
No, bro. That was the perfect opportunity just to slap Frieza up.
Nar indeed. Bummer. Well, we'll see if this pans out for our hero. We're gonna untap the Frieza and as well as the Cooler, most likely.
Which one's our hero? Because after that play, I'm a little
Frieza.
shooketh.
It's Frieza.
I dislike you thoroughly right now.
It's Frieza, dude. What do you want me to say? I don't actually know how our right side Frieza is gonna get out of this one, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, even though he was pretty much given another turn to cook, he keeps skipping charge. Like so.
Yeah, I mean, if your hand isn't calling for it and you're trying to draw into a Frieza like 5-drop, that's RNG right there, and that's not what you really want. So I guess he's just trying to get the combo where he can.
I can see that. But like, if you're running 4, like what there aren't many 4 drops that get you out of this. So I do think that like you charge your worst card and you see if you can get your 5 drop, because otherwise you're about to go belly up anyway.
Right.
Oh my gosh, what is going on here?
Oh yeah, you 100% take that. Your feel in your hand, as long as your hand is not like super bricky, his feel in hand is fine.
Man should not be able to actually, I don't know. Like he's thinking about the shotgun, and I do agree. But the worst thing that can happen is effectively, I mean, okay, so this is actually a really funny moment because he can either take a shotgun from 20, or his opponent can tap 3, play a 25k, and throw the same shotgun with 5k more. So like this might be one of those times where he just checks to see if his opponent can kill him, because it does sound deceptive. Oh, just block the Frieza. But if his next card is a 10k or is a 3-drop vanilla Frieza, which you've already seen him play before, he plays his Zarbon, so you know he's saturated with Friezas. It's going to be the same shotgun plus. Well, maybe not plus, because you technically do go down the 10k to play the Frieza, but then you go up the 5k from the base swing. Yeah, he should block this.
No, he didn't. He didn't. He said no block.
Oh
yeah, we're in the combo phase now. So our right side Frieza is now deciding if this is going to be worth it to get everything in. And if
Tommy's
he didn't,
hands now.
If he didn't block, the thing is that we're saying that we're good. Supernova is sick. Supernova
Goodbye,
is sick
my
here.
friend.
But we only seen one super combo on our left side Frieza, so that's something, right? Oh yeah, you combo your hand. It wasn't worth keeping. I don't think it was worth keeping. I think we only had Frieza? Yeah, we had Frieza, so this is a good one.
No.
Oh,
No.
the shotgun worked.
Oh,
The shotgun worked. Let's go. You should have blocked. You should have blocked me, dog.
100%.
You know? That's 2020.
100%.
Unfortunately, that's 2020.
Target 2, I don't know. I went through a lot of mental gymnastics just to be like, yeah, he should block this. And then I realized from Brian that there was no block declared. And
yeah, dude, I was like, yeah, dude, he did blocks. Hate to say the bad news, but that was a toughie. That was a toughie. Well, sometimes it works out when you shotgun, and sometimes it doesn't. And that one, it did. So
I'm sorry, guys. I had to take a moment of silence for that one.
Yeah.
See, the weird part about that too is that realistically, when you go through things like that, if he blocks there, his opponent isn't going to go all out on a cooler in most cases. So the cooler just stays. And then on top of not going all out on that cooler, you get the opportunity for him to have to play something else, which maybe might lock him out of Supernova. If he has a 2 cost, then he can still go up to 40k. That's the scary part. The thing that I would like to get behind right now is I'm not sure in that game state you even let that double strike go through. Like, I think I would have put that cooler in front of that immediately, because 4 cards in hand, you're 4 cards in hand with 3, well, with like, I guess like at that point, 4 open energy, 3 open energy or something like that. That's just a little scarier than I would like to deal with. Like, under no circumstance, every deck has the ability to be like, oh, you're at 1, cool, swing, Galligan, swing Supernova, my hand, swing Gigantic Meteor. Like, that 1 life is extremely dangerous in this game.
This is true.
If he was tapped out, maybe. Maybe. But I just think that was a little reckless.
Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that. I think here, I'll send you the code as well for this. I think this is one of the last 2 games going on. The thing is that, like, you almost guarantee not losing, because if you already have, you knew that you have at least 2 or 3 cards in life to go with after not taking the double strike, right? Because like you would have to get 3 more attacks in at least to have a chance afterwards. But that double strike was kind of like the guarantee to say, okay, now I can probably win. So yeah, I do agree. I think it was probably more important just to go ahead and block that double striker.
Let that cooler go, buddy.
Yeah. Also, 2 6-drop Gohans. I guess our life is infinite, and we have a Broly out here somehow, and we're going 30, 35. That's probably where you want to stop. I mean,
What is this field, bro?
I'm trying to figure it out myself, but I don't think I can.
Death comes for us all. Like, this is. Ooh, that's a powerful board right there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Oh, this is 4D, huh?
Oh my gosh, is this man about to just be the champion that we ever. Oh my gosh,
Here we go.
Might just beat him.
Here we go. Here we go.
Might just beat him.
Oh boy. Okay, this is 45, so you need a super combo. That's not a super combo. Instant. Oh my god. Wait a second. Wait a second. We're getting there? Yeah, we got there. Wow.
Is he him?
I guess so.
Oh wait, the leader already swung. Never mind. I thought we were about to get the champion. I thought we were about to get the champion that was needed.
No.
All right, man. Bro, he got 1 card left in deck. He actually cannot. Even if he survives this turn, he's gone.
Pass. Just pass.
Bro, pass. Just pass.
Just pass. That's so funny. Oh my god, I just noticed that. That's crazy. They have one card. One card and 4 cards. What did you guys do this entire game? Jesus Christ.
It can happen. When we're done with this tournament, let me show you the clip of the guy that Gohan to deck himself out.
Great.
Man literally had 2 Android 17 and 18s on board, a Broly, a 6-drop Gohan, and he chose the only sequence of events that could deck him out. Like, he swung with his leader and then activated the effect with a Goku on board.
That's hilarious.
Bro, I'm with you. I want this guy to pass.
I know. Oh, lame.
I mean, for all we know, he could maybe be a little nervous. Maybe he doesn't know that you deck out and die immediately.
Yeah. That's all right.
I think he's just a little nervous.
I've actually never lost to a deck out, and I've never seen a deck out like in game. So
that's why I'm gonna show you this clip in a second.
That's fine. That is fine. I think we will take a break now. We have less than a couple minutes, I think, probably a few minutes now, and getting into round 5 of probably 6. And I think there's only 1 table going. So, yeah, we're gonna go to a break, and we'll see you guys in just a minute.
Excellent.
Dun dun dun. All right, we're back, and we're gonna go straight into it. And this is round 5. Oh, let me change that. My fault.
Round 5, table 1, Beerus versus Frieza. Now, I'm just gonna take it away here. I love this matchup because Yellow has a natural enemy in Red, because Red will just remove cards that Yellow is trying to build on the board without much effort at all. So I'm very interested to see how this goes. Frieza opting to use the marker to immediately get Frieza on board and then swing with it. Putting the Roshi at rest, which is one of the combos that Brian and I were talking about earlier, opening up so that you don't have to give the Beerus too much. Very, very strong opening. And while I normally don't like burning the marker on a play like this, playing a turn 1 Awakener is actually pretty good. It also potentially draws the leader swing off of the leader, which we're actually seeing right here. Oh, this one has all my cylinders firing. I'm happy here. But the defense of the Frieza is a great bit of momentum. You're not going to miss that card because that card is coming right back. Batamo coming out is very interesting. Batamo is a very interesting card to see coming out because Batamo doesn't actually... He's not as sticky as most people would like to think.
I mean, it really depends on the matchup, right? Like if you're playing against, like, if the Red Mirror or something like that, you play it against Beerus, obviously you don't want to play it. But in this matchup, it is basically what the two-toss Trunks is. I think that's what it is. It basically is just a swing into their 20k bodies, which they're just going to be very annoyed with every turn.
It's actually pretty nice because realistically, you are going to be able to be like, okay, well, in yellow, they can't really remove it. Every other color has a way to deal with it. The thing that kind of really gets me here, though, I understand wanting to take out his Frieza, but if he defended his Frieza from your leader swing, he was likely going to defend it from a battle card swing, and now you've given him a turn to not give you a single card. Whereas previously, one of those cards, if not both of them, were going face. Now, Batamo has just soaked up things. And this is the part where, again, I'm not the player, so I can't judge, but I don't exactly like these. You're draining his hand, but he's about to gain that back, and if he finds another Self-Awakener, he's going to awaken next turn, and will, for the most part, be out of your reach. I do like the pivot here, but you're at a point now where he's just going to awaken next turn.
Yeah,
but I guess he's trying to tell.
Okay.
Okay, this is what's up.
Nice. Okay. You got the card out. You're getting a card for the Take Life, and now I like doing this because we all know that there are the most Awakeners in yellow. There's no, like, every other color doesn't have as many that I know of. Sure, blue has Mai. That's pretty much it. But I like the fact that I am putting you on. Use the energy in order to awaken, please. So that way I can plan out my turn for the falling, which he does not have. That is a bummer.
Yeah, not only, oh my gosh, the SR Goku, the pivoting to swing on the leader, leaving him at 5, daring him to have an Awakener, and not having it. We have gone from being in the midst of It's So Over to finding within us an invincible We Are So Back. Like, this is it right here. Like, is that the Roshi? Is that the Roshi?
Yeah, it's a Take Life Roshi.
Oh, man.
Now, are you the type of person to awaken? I guess he is. So I was gonna say, sometimes people don't awaken. I'm sometimes that person just so I can get that extra crit in. But yeah, I guess he's taking that draw every time. The draw 2.
He needed it. He had a turn where he set himself back a couple times.
That's true. That is true.
We are so back.
I don't know, man. Like I always feel like Beerus is always the play against Frieza, or at least Yellow decks in general. Oh my god, another one.
Oh my lord, this is dog. When I said we are,
he took the line. Oh, this guy's a master player. He is definitely a master player. This person is definitely a Masters player. That is, you don't do that as a new Fusion Worlds player.
His opponent. Wait. No, wait.
Our opponent also forgot to awaken, and he also comboed. So
it's the Conqueror's Haki.
Yeah,
it's not
there
that
it
he
is.
forgot to awaken. His opponent's spiritual pressure forced him in submission,
Yeah.
allowing him to not click the awaken button.
Yeah,
What is
that's
going
tough.
on?
That's tough. And we're going to 5 next. Oh, we're taking the 1. Oh no, what are we doing, Frieza?
All right, so what had happened was the mental composure tilted, and he slid off the face of the earth.
Yeah, that must be. Must be. Oh, he gave up.
He gave up.
He gave
bro.
up. Dang, he gave up. Oh, that's a tough one. This is table 1 too, by the way, guys.
Bro,
So like,
dog put
either-
the hands on him.
either he gave up, there's an issue, or he basically told him like, okay, go ahead and just take it. It's fine.
Well, see, what I'm saying is though,
Yeah, he gave up.
I think he just said his game. Like, what I'm saying is,
There was a game there though. He didn't have to give up. That sucks.
oh, he definitely did not have to give up. But I think a couple of things happened because he did awaken. So I do think that like he was still there.
Yeah.
But the main thing that struck me is he was like, if I had to get in the mind of a person that could rage quit, he might have been completely salty that he did not see another self awakener. Like he probably runs 16. And then did not see but 1.
Yeah.
And then was just like, this is insane.
It's also possible that like after the misplay of not awakening and like comboing your card and taking the life after was probably just too much for him. Like it's yeah.
Have you ever seen that that little video that keeps going around as like a reaction on Twitter where the dude in the fluorescent safety jacket drops onto his knees and he's like, no. Like, that is legitimately exactly
I have not.
what I saw there.
I have not, but
I'm gonna have to send that to you in Discord.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh
it's probably one of the
memes. Out of the client.
Oh, you did? Oh,
I
it's
give the client to have another download button.
Nice. I did not, but it has happened before. I'm gonna jump into this Frieza versus Blue Vegeta match. I sent it to you, so let me see if I can do that.
Yeah, I'm getting out of this one real quick. Oh my gosh, that was and the Beers player is still in the lobby, but the Frieza player ain't.
He's out. He is
packed
out.
up his bag, got in his space pod, and dipped.
This is crazy, man. It's crazy. Thank you for the follow. I haven't been doing any alerts, but we got like, I don't know, like 30 people following in the last like 2 hours. So thank you for everyone. For real, seriously.
We definitely appreciate that.
Yeah. And again, I'm gonna post this here in the chats. If you guys want to do next week's, I posted the sign up, and it will be open until, or it will be open at the end of this tournament. As soon as we're done with this tournament, I'll open it up. How many undefeated left? We have 4, sorry. So we got one more round.
My brain still can't comprehend what just happened.
It's crazy, dude. Oh, I also didn't do the giveaway, so let me go ahead and just pick a winner now. Exclamation point giveaway if you guys want to. And I'm jumping into the other match.
The man's was swinging with the SR Gokus.
Yeah, he it was like,
this if this field isn't the like apex of Vegeta gameplay,
yeah.
my leader carries.
Yeah. Love this.
So what if you got 5-drop Frieza? All right, I don't care. Oh wait,
what about this though? What about? Oh, he said, go ahead and get that right back, buddy. Go ahead and take that one right back to your hand.
Wait. Isn't this the? Oh, okay. There is a glitch with that Trunks. I'm not sure if they fixed it.
Yeah.
But so this bouncing works, but so far, if you had a cooler, you were able to actually still block. If you had a blocker, you were able to actually block before the Trunks could bounce.
Right.
But it doesn't come into play here. The saltiest part about that is not only the go ahead, tap 5 again, but by the way, this card will not help you in hand.
Yes. Which is hilarious against as Vegeta, because obviously you're swinging for 35, so we know that one of those cards is dead for sure. And yeah, this is what you want. This is what you want as a blue player for sure. It's pretty crazy.
There is actually likelihood of 0 chances this guy being able to kill Vegeta this turn. Now the sick part though is he is going to be able to tap down that Goku Black, but you're starting to get to this weird point where if he replays the Frieza, his best option is to probably either swing on the Trunks with the Frieza, because giving Vegeta too many cards in hand, like you can do this, but giving Vegeta too many cards in hand could potentially allow him to shotgun on his leader slightly and then play another Goku Black.
Yeah. Also, the other part of it is that like if you do swing into the Trunks, if you have another Goku Black in there, just like you were saying, you just get it right back. So I think the other part of it is there's a possibility that he just might have another Trunks in hand. Oh,
another Trunks in hand, another Goku Black. Either one will be vicious.
yeah.
Ooh, he is not caring. This may actually signal, but there's a lot of stuff that goes into this one that kind of scares me. Another Goku Black would be vicious delicious right now.
Yeah.
I might have tossed a 5 on that Trunks. I'm not gonna hold you. I think that unless his play is to play Goku Black again, and he did charge up to 6, so we could be seeing it. But unless he was going to go in Goku Black and that's the only Trunks he has access to, I might have tossed a 5 on it just to have more pressure next turn.
Sure.
But I can see if that's the only Trunks he has access to. Let me check his grade.
Yeah, I was looking at his energy.
Ooh. Oh, he is hammering that hand down.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, that's the only Trunks in his trash, in his drop, so I would not be surprised if he just played it. Yes!
All right. Let's go.
I'm telling you, the observation hockey is strong here.
Hey,
we see the code in the Matrix.
We're good for it. Because this is this is the oh, we're doing this again kind of turn, huh? On Frieza's end. And
I just want everybody to know that if you face Brian or I in any official tournament, this is gonna be how we read your plays.
I mean, yeah, honestly, because I mean, ideally, well, hopefully we have the cards to actually answer whatever you're doing. That's the issue. Because now we're looking down at, sure, we have a Frieza in hand, we can probably play it, but we also have 2 Goku Blacks, so we're pretty much guaranteed to have one swing with it, because it's super easy to defend one of these guys.
No matter what you do.
Yeah.
Goku Black will be Goku Blacking next turn. Wait, what if he just plays Frieza and Goldo? Like, how mad would the Vegeta player be? That's perfect energy for it.
Honestly, I ain't mad at it. I think the play is here. The reason why he didn't swing with this Trunks, by the way, is just to combo it off and then actually no. I don't think you can actually do that. Yeah, never mind. I don't know. Maybe he has just a Vegeta in hand. So we might see that next turn.
I think you're right there. If he had another Goku Black play lined up, like, I mean, he's definitely gonna Goku Black next turn, but I can definitely see him keeping this one up for 5K. He is tapped out. Oh my, is he gonna shoot it?
No, he's just getting the draw. Let's get him a draw.
Giving him a draw without giving a card in hand. But this is one of those turns where, like, you're looking at 2 Goku Blacks. You're at a point where I get you not wanting to give him in hand, but this is one of the hardest skills for people trying to get into Masters to understand. There is a certain point of the game where you're over the bell curve. You can no longer worry about giving them cards in hand because right now you are at minimum 3 turns from killing this man.
Right.
Like, you can't afford to just be like, well, maybe I just deny him of cards because, like, you're at 2 life. He's at 4 with 2 game enders on board.
Exactly. Which are not very easy to get out of. And also give you value. So 40 is not going to do it. I think he knows that.
I mean, 40 is literally on board.
Yeah.
Like,
45. Yeah, 45.
Soren Fire says he said to run it back. He did though. Nah, I actually would be honestly sick if he just tapped 2 for Goldo and just tapped down the other Goku Black. That would have been beautiful.
Yeah.
And then untap the Goldo and the Frieza. That would actually just be the most sickening play ever. All right, 3rd Goku Black, let's go. Oh, he charged up to... Maybe he has a Gallic gun in hand he's stuck with, because charging up to 7 doesn't seem very logical right now.
It's fine, because we're getting a draw here. And basically with the Goku Black, we can use our extra cards in order to take game if he goes in 1. Or we can play Vegeta. Bottom deck the Zarbon, and then use the extra energy to take game, basically. I don't know if we're going to be playing anything here. Ah, okay.
Run them hands.
Oh, take the life. Yeah, take the life. Yes.
he wants to close out this turn,
Oh, 100%.
which is fine.
Yeah, I think Vegeta is coming our way. I think it is, or it could be another Goku Black. I will say, by the way, two things. This is table 2, so for anybody who's wondering, this is table 2, which is pretty cool to see. And the other thing is that Montez, I believe.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Montez is also streaming. Let me see if I can give him a shout out, so that way you guys can support him.
Is Montez the Vegeta player?
Vegeta player, yep.
Heat.
How does one shout out?
Wait, Jonathan?
No, it's not Jonathan.
Oh, I was so confused.
First name is Javier, I do believe.
Oh, this is really funny because he still has all 7 energy up, and we might see an unfortunate peel off shot because he dropped the peel off, and I don't see a person dropping a peel off unless they are about to out.
Cool.
Net. Gallic gun, we saw that coming. Let's go. All right, Fitty, what you got next? That's why he charts a 7. Deuces in hand. Okay.
Yeah.
Mans is slick with it. Oh, all right.
Amazing.
All right. I will show you my boss cards in here.
Incredible. Nice. Okay,
you
we
haven't
took it.
Seen the One Piece live action. That's magnificent.
That is interesting. That is super crazy. Okay. Well, one again, definitely go ahead and follow Montez in the chat. He'll show some love, say hi. I don't know how to do a shout out, so you're gonna have to click on that. But shout out to him. Yeah, shout out to him. That was table 2 of round 5. I don't know if there's any other like major matches going on. I don't think actually. Look,
all I know is that Vegeta just took a W for his entire race, and
yeah,
we're here for that. We are here to break. We are definitely here for breaking generational curses. And that was it right there.
I will agree on that one. Let me double check on this last match, and if it doesn't look too crazy, I think we're good. Frieza shouldn't be losing to blue.
Look crazy. R2K Ghost, I am going to just flat out low-key kind of dispute that, because why does blue lose to yellow often? It's because they can put up a wall of blockers. But do you know what else blue has? Access to cards like Sickle and a lot of cards that disrupt those blockers. Like, I have had entire games of yellow fold to my Trunks deck specifically because I've sickled them, played a Piccolo to get back the sickle, and then sickled them again the following turn. Frieza has an awkward vulnerability. Wow, vulnerability.
You can do it.
Yeah, I was on my way, and vulnerability to blue with some of blue's utility. First and foremost, you don't get rid of big bodies in yellow. You just work around them. And Goku Black is not just a big body. He's a big body that can add more big bodies to your field. And when that's the case, you really do have these weird things of you can tap Goku Black, but you also have what Goku Black brought out. And then you have to ask yourself, what happens when the second Goku Black comes down? Just that dude playing Goku Black into Trunks forced the yellow player to not be able to snowball with his advantage. You saw he died with a Cooler and a 4-drop Frieza in hand. He could never play those on top of his Frieza because his Frieza got bounced twice. So it's not that yellow should not be losing to blue. Yellow actually is not safe against blue. If I'm playing a blue deck, I'd rather see yellow all day than see green all day. 100%.
I can probably agree with that. I think what people are hesitant about, which also I'm jumping into this Blue Trunks versus Gohan match.
Oh no.
It doesn't look great, I gotta tell you.
Moments before tragedy.
I do think people are hesitant to say that, it's a good matchup or even 60-40 for blue guys. It's more of just like, even if you do sickle, sometimes like the advantage that yellow players get over time is just so much more than a blue player can do. So, on average, it is not a good matchup to me. But, I would say the more people who give blue a chance, the more that will have data for that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like when it comes to stuff, it's like we all have our opinions in testing. That's all we can go off of. That's all I'm going off of.
Oh god, not a generic
It's
magic.
just ooh my gosh. It's just yeah, like I infinitely like I would rather I love Trunks as a deck, but I would rather see Frieza and red decks than 8-cost Broly with that. It's just there's a lot going on there.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on there. Goku Black is a house. Most people actually don't give it respect, but Goku Black is a house.
Yeah.
Like when that card comes down, the bad things happen afterwards. I mean, the best Exodia hand in the entire game is what happens when Goku Black comes out too early.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. It just kind of gets out of hand, and a lot of decks can't really answer it. Like, sure, 5-drop Frieza says you can't use the effect, but like, what about everything else? Like blue or 8-drop Broly, I guess.
Oh yeah, no, that's it.
And like a lot of red cards being used to get rid of it, and then they just play another one next turn.
It's definitely facts.
Yeah, so it's just a little much sometimes, but that was round 5. I think that was the last match. So we can take a quick break. And then the last round of 6 is going to be in our Spectrum. So I guess we'll be right back.
Alrighty then.
to turn down the music. My bad. All right, we're back, and we're going straight into it. These guys don't wait. I gotta let you know. So we're just gonna get right into it, and I'll fix everything after. But this is Starter Deck Broly, or Starter Deck Broly. Oh yeah, Starter Deck Broly versus Starter Deck Goku, and very interesting matchup. This is actually table 1. Let me make sure I got everybody, and that this is the right one. Yeah, Starter Deck Goku.
Yep. So the thing you guys should know about Starter Deck Goku is that Starter Deck Goku, especially once awakened, is very easily able to line up a lot of 25k swings. So the point here is to press Broly as hard as possible, but also he needs to awaken as fast as possible because that 5k needs to come into play ASAP. But after it is up, you're going to see this hit come in for 25. You're going to see Promo Goku come in for 25. And that's going to be able to do a lot. When you swing neutral with a leader who no longer wants to take damage, that's a singular card out of your hand every time. That's why aggro, I've always said in Masters, I say it in this game, aggro is in its own form hand destruction because they have to start dropping just to survive. So you want to hit that bell curve. You want to push them to awakening as early as possible because a green deck needs to be around 6 energy to start actually balling. And then you want to start playing these guys over and over again. Now, this is actually a really cool move. He clearly has confidence that he is not going to let hit die to his Broly.
Yeah, Broly said,
and
okay,
his
whatever.
opponent said, okay. Again, without knowing his hand, I can't hate. However, I definitely think that in these situations, you want your opponent to not have free reign of their energy. Now, granted, Red has a bunch of self-awakeners that are very punchy. I will not dispute that. So tapping 3 for an Android 17 or tapping 2 for another hit, it was likely going to happen already. However, I don't agree with giving your opponent the ability to awaken and then play something that has nothing to do. Because like this could have been an awakening turn, and it still could have been. But like for instance, I guess like in a Red state of mind, he could just swing with hit on life, and then play SR Goku. And now that Trunks is 20, it just blows Trunks up, and he could awaken regardless. Yeah. That's not stopping that from happening. But I'd still rather force my opponent to play the only play that awakens them with their energy than to just allow them to freely awaken.
Right. Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, that's what I was saying about Frieza. Like, we know that Frieza has tens of thousands of self-awakeners, and they're at 5, sure. But you want them to use that energy. And because they didn't, or didn't make them do it, that is what happens. And oh, I forgot to do the giveaway, so I'm gonna just close the entries now and pick a winner, if it works, and then I'm gonna open it right up back into the end. So by the time this ends, you guys have a chance to do it. Blaze.
Oh my gosh!
I already knew. That's why I went over here. I was like, he's gonna play the 3-drop Goku. That was the plan either way. Now we're going to the 30. So Blaze, let me message you.
The pressure. I am in love with this starter Q player because he understands the assignment.
Yeah.
He knows that he's awakening Broly, and now it's his job to press all of those cards out of Broly's hand by the time Broly can play 8-drop and potentially push him into an early grade. He knows the assignment, and we're here for it.
Yep. Yep. It is pretty interesting, but also just kind of what you want to do, especially as a red deck. You know, this is like mid-range aggro kind of thing, but as a red deck, you know, you want to play these beefy guys and threaten Broly early on. And sure, he awakened, but you know, at the cost of being at 3 and kind of being behind. But this 5 cost is pretty good.
Good ramp. He's going to be able to play androids next turn. Yeah, he's going to be able to play androids next turn, which is going to be very good. He's definitely going to try to punch something out of existence right here. 5-drop Goku in red matchups, I'm not going to even hold you until their hand is so low where I'm like, okay, if he removes this guy, he's pretty much using up his entire turn. I don't like playing 5-drop Goku because he is very easily handled.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's scary. Like, it's scary how easy this is. He can swing with hit and boost hit up to 25 just to make sure Broly discards a card, and he can play another 7-drop or another 3-drop Goku and just minus it off the board without even looking at it.
Yep.
And that's not where you want to be against this deck. Now, granted, Broly still has a grip. and he has probably got 2 more turns before he really needs to start worrying about the ability to end his opponent.
Right.
But turning this sideways, I do believe that's the better play because that card's not long for this play.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I can see that. It is interesting in general that like that red has pretty much everything that it needs to do red has everything that it needs in order to deal with most of the battle cards that aren't Broly. And getting rid of this 5 cost, especially like in this matchup and like the Gohan matchup, it's pretty important, especially early game. You want to punish them for having it on there. Broly is very aware that it's probably not going to stay, so that's why they swung with it. It's going most of the way for the Goku player. It's just they really need to keep it up, and post like 7 energy, Broly can kind of run away with it, so they gotta have to be careful.
Correct. These next 2 turns and how this starter coup decides to apply pressure will literally be the most important part. But the fact that he is currently undefeated,
he probably already knows.
It at least tells me he knows how to operate this deck. He understands the time clock.
And you know when they have double fire on their avatar, they mean business.
Double fire.
Super double fire. Preage, no androids. You know that's coming.
I mean, if androids doesn't come down, Broly's in a terrible position.
Yeah. And we did minus, right? We did make sure to minus. Yeah, we did. Okay. So our 3-drop might come out. It's possible 4 cost Gohan might come out too, if we don't have that. But you really want to play the 3 cost Gokus. You know, you want to get those 0 costs out of your hand, and they all have pretty impactful effects. So I think the play is just to make sure that we play it out. Whew, there it is.
Oh yeah, this guy knows.
Yeah, and I think if you have a Kamehameha or a U7 rep, I think it's time to go ahead and just get it in with that.
Drop him down to 1 to potentially hit that shotgun, preventing him from actually tapping out next turn with androids. That would be devastating.
Yeah, because they can do that. It's just like with gigantic being a thing, and just making sure that you actually aren't susceptible to like a hand dump. I think it's super important that we try to get him down to 1 here.
Yeah, I think that's the scariest part right now, is that we are looking at a position where droids would clear the field, but not destroy. Like he's sitting at a very, very interesting position right now. Droids clear the field, but he has to, if he wants to press his board advantage, he either has to not swing with his leader, or he has to swing the droids at his opponent, which is just not good anyway. You probably want to elongate the game. If he does not play droids here, I could easily see him being dead before he can get up to his 8 cost.
We might see our favorite card, which is the 5 cost Gohan. So
that would be a very good
there
one,
it is. There it is. So that was kind of the 2 plays that you have, right? It's to have one open for gigantic probably, because we know that we are probably getting hurt this next turn. And then just making sure that we're not letting this field get out of hand. Oh, not using leader effect is kind of tough. Yeah, kind of tough. Which is understandable, but
he doesn't want to. Yeah, he needs to get up on his curve. Like, he's already charged 1 SCR. He needs to get up on his curve, and that's one of the issues with your game plan, relying too much on the 5 cost Goku, because it is like really the bane of your existence against this one. Like I generally, if I have it, like to try to play Turles over it, because at least he's offensive and he gets you an energy untapped. But like, yeah, that Goku is rough. And at this point, this dude understands that any card he has on board is worth more than a card that he has in hand.
For sure.
Oof. So he's left it open for Gigantic Meteor, and that's probably going to keep him alive this turn, but he's not going up to 8 the following turn. So even if he charges a 7, I don't see him using the secret rare, because that would, I think, be like hecko just not good to tap out here. But I can see him going like, actually, what's gross if he has the double striker, he could hit 25, 25, and then whatever he wants to put on his leader, followed by the double striker being a 35, and then seeing how much it takes out of hand.
I think what you do is that, but leave the leader swing for the Gohan swing last. So you or you can do the other way around. Like you can do hit, so that way you can -5. But if I was in this situation, I would probably do hit minus leader effect
minus the
Gohan,
yeah,
and then do 25, and then play 5-drop.
Minus the Gohan,
swing leader to make sure they get the cards out of hand, and then swing leader to Gohan. I think that's probably the most impactful turn you can do here.
Yeah, you might even leave SR Goku behind, because if he blocks the leader swing on the Gohan, you probably want that off the board.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because this is just 1-for-1. Unfortunately, I don't see a play that he could do this turn outside of the 5-drop with a card on top of it. It's going to draw out the gigantic meteor. So if that's in there, that's in there. But every turn you don't use a gigantic meteor is potentially a turn where you can't use it the following turn if you're playing on curve. So that's a little rough. Like sometimes you do have to just use the gigantic meteors when you can. Oof. Oh my gosh. Are we about to see another? Oh. Okay.
That's interesting. This
that's good.
It's good for the Broly. Yeah. I mean, I would say like probably because our hand isn't all that great. This is why we're doing this, but Broly's going down to 1. So that's interesting.
His hand is very, very low. I mean, all he has to do is put a 10k on this and then see what happens.
Yeah.
Ooh, he's playing something? Tell me he takes a slave. That's all. I mean, I would not, because there's like a lot of. Okay, that's a safe one. That's a safe one.
Okay, well, 2 cards in hand, and we're pretty much impossible to lose, I think, unless our hands are bricks and we somehow have 4 attacks. But
I don't see green having 4 attacks here.
Oh,
like,
this one's good.
Yeah, the funniest thing about this is that I don't think this is the play he thinks it is.
It's probably the only play that makes sense. I mean, droids probably make a little bit more sense, honestly.
But we might have just not have had him. Droids would have been an excellent play. And granted, if he survives this turn, that Broly is coming strong. But let's see what he discarded. If I were him, I would have discarded a gigantic meteor if I had it in hand. Yeah. He discarded a 5-cost Gohan, so he's down 5k on combo power. If he was holding up 1 for meteor last turn, then he's only got 3 cards in hand. I think the Goku player just understands that if he has a card that takes life, he just plays it and then combos with it. Like, I think you're never going to get a chance like this. Right. Skipping charge, take some life, play a Krillin or something. Like, I just don't think you get another chance like this. Oh, no. He doesn't have anything to go off of?
No, I think he's just trying to get the draw. Which, if you have a 5k, I think you go for the 5k. I don't know what else you could do.
So this is a very, very scary point, because if his opponent has Broly... Oh, that's very nice. Okay.
It's not
if
bad.
His opponent has Broly... Yeah, well, so it's like 25k, going up to 30k, plus whatever's in his hand. His opponent's tapped out, and I could have gotten the read wrong, but I do feel like if he kept what's it called in hand, that would be really awful.
Yeah.
But I think he's gotta push it here.
Yeah. I don't know.
His window's closing.
Oh, okay. We're taking a peek at what his hand looks like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he didn't have any other choice. Okay. No, 2 super combos. No, Broly. No, Broly.
He had 3 super combos in hand.
Wow. That's crazy. This reminds me of my last time I played against Broly on stream.
Now this feels uber bad.
Yeah, this is not good. This is not good. Cause I mean that's game. Yeah, you don't have anything else, right? You just leader effect, go to 30, doesn't matter. You just want the draw.
He doesn't even, yeah.
Yeah, you
man,
just want the
like,
draw. And then you can't get out of the 2 swings for Broly unless you have multiple super combos out of life, which we already used. Let's see. We used none. Oh, we used one. We used 1 super combo, so it's possible.
Yeah. The 3 super combos in hand went severely hard. And then he has to be able to block this one, but if his opponent's smart, his opponent
He goes to 50.
should put it up to 60.
Oh yeah, our opponent's good. No, 50 is perfect. 50 is perfectly fine.
Well, if he has 2 super combos in hand by any means, that would get him up to 60.
Yeah.
So I was saying, like, if you want to make it assured damage, you put him up to 60 so that.
I mean, this is impossible without 2 super combos and a 10k.
Yeah. If he could get out the first one, he would have been able to get out this one.
Oh yeah, for sure. Dang, Broly takes it. That's gonna be Dylan. Dylan on Broly in round 6. So close with Raphael started at Goku, but unfortunately we can't get the rogue deck slash not perfect or not tier 1, tier 0, whatever you want to call it nowadays deck on the field. But
I mean, at the end of the day, like, it's actually really funny because I just put out like a regional video, a regional prep video for the people that don't have, that aren't going the PPG one that has set 2. And I was saying that you can play red, but you could pilot red absolutely perfectly and sometimes just lose to card quality. And this was one of those cases where, like, the red player played flawlessly. Like, I liked his plays. He clearly understood his role as the aggro deck, and he went in. At the end of the day, though, his opponent just happened to have triple super combo in hand.
Yep.
And laid waste to him. Like, and it's actually really wild because he had 2 cards in hand after that, but we have no way of knowing. Well, one of them probably was a Broly. He definitely used that next turn. And like I said, I'm not sure if the read was wrong, but the other one could be a gigantic meteor. Like, if he went to 65 with 2 super combos when he had to get to 60, right? So I guess that was the cleanest way. There's no other way he could have comboed better in terms of efficiency. But that could have been literally a difference of 5k or so. Like, that could have been a 10k and not have gotten there. So that was just unfortunate.
You know, there's a lot of things there. I think what it came down to is just like our hand quality wasn't what it should have been. Like if we had a couple Kamehamehas or U7 unit representatives like I was talking about before, it you know, would have been a wrap. But because of how Broly had better hand quality, the 3 super combos, it just worked out a little bit better for him. Also, every attack was an extra 5k. You gotta remember, Broly is broken that way, so
Correct.
It is pretty crazy. But that is the wrap on our first box tournament. So I'm trying to have one every week. I was trying to have one until the May regional, but I mean, are there any regionals from now until May? I don't think so, right?
No, the first ones do happen in May.
Okay. So yeah, I was trying to have them until May, but I don't think that's going to be possible. But I will have at least 2 more. Trying to get the third one, or the third extra one out there. But I do appreciate everyone attending. You guys are doing the giveaways, so you can do exclamation point giveaway. I will do it at the end before we try to raid somebody. And thank you, Chris, for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. Of course,
that was fun.
Yeah, that was sick.
We saw a lot today.
It was a good tournament, actually. I really do enjoy it. And shout out to Hayden and Tony, the Eggman, and Tony, my local, the GOAT. The only reason why Masters is still surviving, FYI, in my locals.
Oh, the GOAT, you say?
Yes, and yes, thank you for everyone. If you guys do want to get into the next week's, here is the link. If you are not casting, you should play in it, Christopher. And
I mean, if you want me to cast again, I'll just cast again.
Yeah, I feel you. And I think does George want to do it next week? I forgot who wanted to do it next week.
I mean, if George wants to do it next week, I'll either play in this or I'll go terrorize my locals for TPs. So one of them.
I mean, that's a plus either way, I think. Let me go do this, and then pick a winner. So I'm gonna go ahead and close it now. Pick a winner. It is 6th pass. I think that's on YouTube. So go ahead and hit me up on Discord. It is in the description. You can get your code there. Anything else, Chris?
I will say this is not some sort of excuse, but this game does not allow me to play my deck list in real life because you only get one of 3 different promos, and that is unfortunate.
Excuse me, which one? Are you talking about the 2 costs?
The 2 costs and the Goku.
Oh yeah.
A long time ago, I pretty much decided that there are a lot of games where you see Destructive Strength and you're just praying that you see the Vegeta, and I would rather run 2 to 3 copies of a bad Vegeta than to just not see any Vegetas because I only run 4. So I run the promo Goku in my deck because I never want to miss that ramp chain. And he's also another 10k, which helps me out versus my aggro matches.
Right.
So but you only get 1 here. So
yeah, that is kind of an L. But whatever, I guess it's hopefully going to be fixed in the future. That's all I can really say. But again, thank you for hanging out. Thanks for everyone hanging out in the chat. I don't think I got anything else. I think I'm gonna raid my boy Tamron Cardwell.
Heck yeah!
I owe
Congratulations
him.
to your 13th.
What happened?
Oh, somebody was like, place 13th. I was like, congratulations.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. I mean, out of 60-something people, yeah, man, dude, it's pretty good. So yeah, go ahead and sign up for the next week. I'll see you guys in the next one. And say hi to Tam for me. This is it's Universes. They just released Critical Role for their thing. I work for them technically, so I.
Okay, true.
Okay, all right.
What was that?
I don't know.